dance into memories made. On B.A.C. casting and drafting, tune in for the show where the engines roar and the beer cans flow. Talking banter, swapping stories under the southern sky. Racing's the reason, but we're here for the It's more than just NASCAR. It's a way to unwind. Cheering loud, feeling proud, leaving worries behind. From the first green flag to the last checkered wave, it's a soundtrack of a good time, the anthem of our day.
Welcome to the World Center of Racing. We are live at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. Car is off. Let's get ready to grip it, rip it, and sip it. We are cranking Daytona.
Oh, this is gonna be ugly. Drive out. Check it, Ricky. You okay?
The cars are making their way off of pit road. Green, white checker. World Center of Racing.
All right, man. Get up there on those guys. Get by him, Mel. Outside. Out. White flag. Stay after it. Looking good.
Final time down the backstretch. Can you believe the exciting finish that we're about to see? Can you believe it? 4 wide. At the line. It's too close to call.
This is B.A.C. Casting and Drafting, live on Twitch and YouTube. Let's grip it, rip it, and sip it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to B.A.C. Casting and Drafting, your home for weekly league racing, cold beer, hotter takes. I'm your host tonight, Andy Lewis, as we're getting ready for a great show on a Saturday night under the lights at Daytona International Speedway on iRacing. We are talking heat racing on B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. 60 total drivers in this format, and this is absolutely insane. There are so many drivers here tonight on iRacing. My SDK might implode. It is nuts. We've got an hour practice that the drivers are wrapping up. They've got about 3 to 5 minutes left in that one, and then they're all going to be going into qualifying. Each driver gets 2 laps by themselves on the track in quali. That's going to divide everybody up into 2 separate heat races. Heat 1 is going to be 10 laps, and the top 15 are going to go on to the feature race. Then Heat 2 is going to be 10 laps, and the top 15 will go on to the feature race. They get split into those heat races based off their qualifying. Everybody that qualifies 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, all of your odd numbers are going to be in a heat, and 2, 4, 6, 8, all of your even numbers in qualifying are going to be a heat. It's going to split the field in half. Then everybody that does not make it into the feature race from their heat race, they get one more shot. The last chance qualifier. 15 laps, 10 drivers move on. 40 drivers total are going to be making the feature. They'll have a 5-minute break after all of the heat racing and LCQ racing wraps up, and then they will be going after it under the lights, 40 laps at Daytona International Speedway. Tonight's winner, they're going to get an insane prize. They are going to get free entry into the Diecast shootout, which is going to be live on B.A.C. Casting and Drafting on September 26th. The Diecast shootout winner, they're going to get a 124 scale diecast of their iRacing car and a trophy from Grid Gold. If you don't win it, you get second. That's all right. You're going to walk home $100 richer. Third place, you're going to get $50. We're also going to have a stage in that race, and we're going to be giving away $25 to the winner of the stage. But right now, the drivers are getting ready to wrap up their practice session and head to quali. What does that mean for you folks watching the stream? Well, it's time to check out the high banks of Daytona International Speedway.
From the hard-packed sands of the coast to the towering 31-degree banks, this is the birthplace of speed. Daytona International Speedway. Since 1959, it has demanded perfection, punishing the slightest mistake. Tonight, the draft is the difference between virtual glory and bitter heartbreak.
That is right, folks. That's Daytona International Speedway, and the drivers are now making their way onto the track for qualifying. I've also got Jarrett in the booth with me. He has now made it for the night. Jarrett, how's it going, buddy?
Doing good. I'm excited to be here. You know, it should be a lot of fun, man. I am excited.
Yeah, this is pretty intense. We've got a lot of drivers here. I think it's the most we've ever had in a race at B.A.C., and we've got a lot of people watching on YouTube. If you're new, be sure to like, subscribe, do all the things. Check out BACRacing.com, and we're checking out the BACRacing.com machine on track. The number 5 of Nick Happyak as he's getting ready to start his qualifying lap, making his way off of pit road down the backstretch, getting that thing ready to go. Going nice and slow, doing some super speedway cheese. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of heaters tonight, dude. We got Nick Happyak, we got Jared Skinner, Dennis Orff, we've got Logan York over there from PGR. He's only got like 7,500 I rating. I mean, there are so many drivers from rookies all the way up to borderline pros. This is going to be an absolute show. I'm so excited for this one. Happyak running the wall now, getting that car up to speed. We'll go ahead and show you guys the full tower of qualifying. Those times are going to be coming in here shortly. Happyak setting up his first lap, lap 1 of 2, for the number 5 B.A.C. Racing Machine. Here he goes. Just trying to keep the tires cool, keeping that thing up against the fence, doing everything he can as the sun is setting in this picturesque evening at Daytona on iRacing. That custom Bubba Myers design scheme is looking good. Shout out to Bubba Myers Custom Designs as he is the sponsor for all of our heat racing here at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. We'll have that commercial planned for you folks in a second. Check out that ride from Bubba. He knows how to make them pretty. First driver to set a time is going to be Bryce Burdett, and now it's already taken over. Looks like Jerry Cush Parker is going to go to the top of the board. Happyak getting ready to finish lap number 1. You're going to see so many drivers on your screen tonight, we're not going to know what to do with them all. We got to learn some names, Jer. Happyak starting his second lap.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the names here. Luckily, they don't look like too many tongue twisters. We should be okay.
Oh, yeah. Happyak now running the bottom on his second lap in qualifying, trying to get all the speed that he can out of that B.A.C. Chevrolet. Making his way off of turn number 2, down the middle of the backstretch, going by all the billboards here at the World Center of Racing. Looking pretty darn good so far. Trying to get it up to 180 miles an hour with this fixed setup. Making his way on the bottom into turn number 3. Still looking good, keeping it tidy. We'll see how he stacks up against the rest of them. Right now, fastest in quali is going to be William Doucette. We'll see where Happyak goes. Off of turn number 4 into the tri-oval by the juicy Spider restart zone. Let's see where that car is going to finish. Nicholas Happyak. I don't know. I'm not seeing his name. How'd you do, Nicholas? Let's find out. Looks like he's 15th on the board, so not bad. With a 50.4. That's going to be pretty close to the leaders, and he's in the top 15. With 60 drivers, that's pretty good. So far, 40 drivers have set times, and shout out to one of our drivers that was in the High Proof Showdown a few weeks back, Aubrey Thompson. You made it. I'm glad to see you here, buddy. Good luck in the racing tonight. But fastest so far, it's going to be the Double Deuce, William Doucette. Pretty good time from him. Ran a 50.346. Pretty darn quick. Got about a minute left in qualifying for these drivers before we get ready for our heat race. Let's go ahead and see that Brett Bubba Myers Custom Designs commercial.
Whenever you can control the entire field, essentially, you got Hunter Sr., Nick Happyak, Josh Adams all together in the top 4.
Into turns 3 and 4 for the final time here at Charlotte. Checkered flag, Sebastian Marin wins on HMS TV.
And that is the commercial from Brett Bubba Myers Custom Designs. And it was made by Juicy Spider Studios. We're going to be hearing about them later on in the evening as they are the sponsor for our feature race. Fastest in qualifying. He showed up at the last minute, and he's going to be the quickest out there. It looks like it's going to be Aubrey Thompson. Whew, from PRS Setups. That boy knows what he's doing. And it looks like it is about time for the heat races, Jer. 10 laps in heat race number 1. And we're going to have, I think, 30 drivers. I think we got a full field of 30 for the heat race. Holy crap!
That's freaking cool. I love these kind of things. I think everybody's showing up, showing out. I think everybody also enjoys this. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, dude. This is a fun format. Doing this with all kinds of new guys, getting them here live at B.A.C. on a Saturday night. All the drivers getting ready to rock and roll. And Aubrey Thompson, he's going to be leading them in the heat race as we're going to go ahead and show you the starting grid for heat race number 1. Starting on pole, you have got the number 56 of Aubrey Thompson. And starting in second, you have got the number 8 machine. That is Jared Skidder. In row number 2, we have got Maui Bath and Dylan Messer. Row number 3, we have got the number 77 of Connor James. 2 is outside the number 42. It's going to be Jeremy Garrison. Row number 4, we have got Jordan Haynes. And starting at 6, B.A.C. Racing Machine. That's Nick Happyak. In row number 5, you've got Caden Krause. And in 7, looks like we have got Brian Kearney. In row number 6, we've got Bryce Burdett and Parker Pedriotti. Row number 7, we've got Jeffrey Reed and Christian Alson. Row number 8, we've got Philip Dodd and Austin Ellison. Row number 9, we've got Sean Cook and Will Watch. Row number 10, we've got Danny Jackson and Jeff Faber. Row 11, Jared Ward and Benjamin Ward. Row 12, Jared LaPlante and Joshua Thornton. Row 13 is Jerry Cush Parker and Kevin Donahue. Row 14, you've got Jonathan Jackson and Carson Carpenter. Sorry, Jared, I just quick fired the names, but I'm not even gonna lie. That was a lot of them.
You're way good. I'm still, my SDK is all over the place, so I'm glad that you did that.
It is insane. There's so many drivers, I don't even know what to do right now.
Yeah.
Aubrey Thompson, though, getting him led off a pit road right now. Looks like that might have just been our total, like, qualifying results. I don't know if that was actually the grid. Kind of different to the heat racing format for us folks. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. The minute you said whoever's in second didn't match what I had, and I was like, oh god.
I think it was just, just total like qualifying is what it was giving me. So you can see here, we got a lot of drivers out here. 26 that I'm seeing on the racetrack. You're gonna see some names with no times next to them. That's drivers that have joined and then they dipped out, so they're not gonna be racing. So that's gonna give these guys actually a little bit better odds of making the feature race tonight. So, you know, a little bit easier than if you're going up against a full field of 60. But looking at the drivers we have on track right now, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually gonna be tough. This is a heater of a couple of heat races. This is gonna be some good stuff at B.A.C.
Oh yeah. So for everybody at home, do you want to go through kind of who advances, who doesn't?
Yes, so you've got Heat Race 1, which is what we're watching right now. 10 laps, top 15 are going to be going on to the feature. Bottom 15 are all going to be bumped into the last chance qualifier, which will be after Heat Race number 2. I even made a graphic for the folks at home. Make it nice and easy for them. So Aubrey Thompson's going to be leading them with Maui Math on the outside, as the lights are off on the pace car for this Brett Bubba Myers Custom Designs heat race, which means it is time to get ready to do one thing, and we all know what that is if you're a fan here at B.A.C. They're into the Bubba Myers restart zone, which means it's time to grip it, rip it, and sip it. Green flag is in the air, 10 laps to go at heat race number 1. Fields away, 2x2x2x2, and we are rolling at the World Center of Racing. Good jump there from Thompson as they're making their way now into turn number 1. Getting a good push from the 77. That's going to be Connor James. Jordan Haynes is going to be third place. Maui Math dropped a little bit there on the outside, trying to side draft, but the inside line has got a good push there. They're ripping it now off of turn number 2, down the backstretch as the sun sets at Daytona International Raceway here on iRacing. Thanks everybody for tuning in on a Saturday night at B.A.C. Let's do it, Jarrett.
Let's do it. You know, a name that I haven't seen out here is Austin Norris, our last showcase winner.
Oh, we got a yellow. Looks like something in the back. I didn't see anything up front.
Yeah, I saw some cars kind of hit the apron. I'm going to go try to see if I can figure out what the hell happened.
Looks like Andre Hedystra. That is a tough one, I'm not going to lie, folks. I hope I said your name right if you are new here. But we're going to go ahead and bump this back, kind of see what happened to Andre, as he's the first name that was popping up. Looks like they kind of got... Uh-oh, he might already be out of this one. Might have lost him. That's so weird. Lost Andre. Uh-oh. Got John Jackson going on and off the racetrack. He's around. So there it is. So we'll just have to see what got him around. Yeah, it looks like he was 3 wide down the backstretch and just got into it with some drivers. You can see that number 9 Air Force scheme right there in the middle. Yep. Going 3 wide. Looks like he's behind Josh Thornton in the B.A.C. machine. Rolling up to Benji Hoare. Gets to the inside of Josh. Josh gives him a little bit of a fake at the block, and that just gets John Jackson all out of shape. And then he gets turned into the outside wall. The drivers do have a faster pair. So they do have one faster pair in each race. So that way they can get it fixed up. So they do have a second chance. Aubrey Thompson, your leader so far.
Yeah, and with this heat race being only 10 laps, I mean, if you're in the back of this, field, you've got to figure out something quick. You're only going to have, 6 laps to figure out what the hell you're going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, right now, trying to make your way into the top 15, you can see Jarla Plant. He is the cut line driver. So everybody that you see right there above that line is almost safe in the top 12, but you definitely want to be, I would say, in the top 8 to really lock your way into the next round and not have to worry about racing your way in tonight in a last chance qualifier.
Yeah, there's a couple of names I'd like to see. Danny Jackson, he's currently P11. He's a driver of a friend of ours. Would like to see him make it all the way through. A couple of these newer drivers, I'd like to see some of these, B and C and D class drivers who are currently locked in. I'd like to see them make it.
Yeah,
Just have,
absolutely.
just mix up the field a little bit. Actually see what they can do against some top tier talent.
Yeah, it shows you how important qualifying really is for these races. Joshua Thornton right now, he is one of the drivers that's right there on the cut line, rolling around in 16. Sorry, I had to cough there. Holy smokes. But yeah, Thornton's rolling 16th. He's going to have some work to do if he wants to lock his way in. As you mentioned, Danny Jackson podiumed in the High Proof Showdown, our last special event here at B.A.C. I think he's going to have a pretty good night if he can work his way into the feature race. Another driver that's won here at B.A.C. before. He's very close to the cut line for this race at the moment in 14th. That's Benjamin Horan. He's got some work to do in the rest of this heat race. And as you said, with the short amount of laps, you've really got to be on your A game, because if you watch the positions gained and lost on the ticker, it's very small increments. So you've got to get some teammates and you've got to get after it when the green flag is in the air.
Yeah, and if you're stuck in a line where you don't have anybody behind you, you can go from 8th to 20th in the blink of an eye. One backstretch is all it takes. So you got to be very cautious about what line you're picking and who's following you.
Absolutely. And now in the chat on the YouTube is going to be Aubrey Thompson saying, let's get it, as he is riding around P1 under yellow. So he is at it again. That young man is texting and driving behind the wheel.
I thought we went over this. I thought we went over this last showcase. All right,
I
we're
know,
taking
right?
everybody's phones.
What are we
all right?
doing,
No texting and driving.
What are we doing, dude? They're getting lined up 2 by 2 as we are on lap number 3 of 10. When we go green, it's going to be lap number 4 of 10. So they're going to have 6 laps to go. There is the opportunity for some green-white checkers in this, but they are timed sessions. They do have 20 minutes to finish this race. We're 5 minutes into this one, so they do have to keep the clock in mind if this does get caution heavy. So you are racing against the clock. It's short. You got to be fast. You got to qualify up front, and you've got to put on the moves in the race to make it into the next round. Holy smokes, Aubrey Thompson in the chat saying 48 young. All right. He's got some experience on his chair. Everybody watching on the YouTube, we appreciate it. Let us know who you are cheering on tonight in the chat. We'll try and show them on stream, give them a shout out, let them know that you are watching. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Stay up to the speed of all of the new things coming out from B.A.C. We're going to have a lot more events like this one tonight in the future, and we'd love to have everybody back for more. Following that first lap caution, Aubrey Thompson is going to be leading them. You got Connor James second. Then you have got, looks like Brian Kearney, Jordan Haynes, Christian Alston, Maui Math, Jeffrey Reed, Jeremy Garrison, Will Walsh, and Caden Krause, rounding out your top 10. Lights are off on the pace car. It's going to make that dive towards the pit lane. And that means it's time to get ready to go back racing. Cars going towards the Bubba Myers Custom Designs restart zone, being led by Thompson. Here we go, green flag back in the air. It's going to be 6 laps to go as they cross the stripe. 13th place right now is going to be Austin Ellison. And they're wrecking it. Wrecking hard in the back.
No.
That's trouble there.
Oh no, there's a lot of cars in this one. Oh no,
Holy
what happened?
smokes. Gary Hall, first driver that I see, has crashed. They can't even get it going here. Looks like we had a big checkup on the outside lane as they were trying to get going. No, we had a driver. I think they're lane splitting there. Not a big fan of that.
Yeah, it looks like that's gonna be. Who is that?
I don't know.
Anthony White.
Yeah,
It's
that's not fun, dude. Yeah, he just went up and like wrecked somebody on the restart. That's believe that's who this
Anthony
was.
White, a rookie class driver.
58.
Hate to see it. Maybe maybe still trying to figure out how to race cleanly.
Yeah, I
That
don't
is
know. It's gonna be a strike for sure for us on Anthony White. If something like that happens again, you have been warned. Austin Hobart in the chat saying ban him. Got Jerry Ward in the chat and Wayne Whitley. Looks like they're worried about their second heat. But I'll tell you what, if you qualified in the top 15 and you can just get a clean restart in, you're probably just going to advance here. So, unless your name's Anthony White,
all
who
right.
is 15th.
Anthony White looks like he just tapped somebody on the back right there. I think I've seen about enough of this guy. I'm going to be honest with you.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Jared said he's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Jared said he's got to go. Uh-oh.
Thank you. You are
See ya.
gone.
He's gone. Goodbye. Have a good one,
Easy.
buddy.
Yep.
He won't
I
be a
have
problem
seen
anymore,
enough.
drivers. Jared said he's seen enough. You wrecked him on the restart. You're doing stuff dumb under yellow, and he gone. Jared don't like it.
No. That's where we draw the line right there, boys.
There it is, baby. Drawing the line.
We're not dealing with we're not dealing with that around here. Not in B.A.C. All
Just
right.
to make sure nobody got any unnecessary black flags for passing under yellow during that, did they, Jared?
I don't think so.
I don't see any on scoring, so I think our ducks are in a row there. I'd hate to see somebody get a black flag on the restart. Sorry, folks watching. We're trying to keep the drivers in mind as well as keeping the broadcast up to you guys. When stuff like this happens, we want to get it cleaned up quick so that way these guys can just get back to racing.
Yep.
This is basically going to give us a natural GWC in heat number 1, and this honestly might be the easiest win for Aubrey Thompson in his Daytona career. I mean, just got to hit the gas and go, and they're junking it.
Let's see. We had a couple of blacks, but I cleared them.
All right, looks like it's put our boy Benjamin Hoare in a pickle as he's leaving pit exit now, all the way back in 22nd. So he might be falling into last chance qualifier kind of era tonight. And right now, Josh Thornton, we talked about him a little bit earlier in that B.A.C. racing machine. He is sitting 15th, which is right on the bubble to advance, and they are not going to have many laps to get this thing going again after we are green. So, Aubrey Thompson, Jordan Hames, Connor James, Brian Kearney, Christian Alston, Molly Math, Jeffrey Reed, Jeremy Garrison, Will Walsh, and Caden Krause, your top 10. Danny Jackson, we talked about him earlier in the show, coming off of a podium in the High Proof Showdown. He is sitting P11. Jeff Favorite, another driver in that 14 Bud scheme that a lot of the fans have been cheering on. One of the lower I-rating guys, about 800 of them, but you know what? He's not bad at the super speedways. Keep an eye out on that 14 Bud scheme, as Jeff Favorite has kind of become a fan favorite here at B.A.C.
You always got to love a good Budweiser car, you know.
Oh, I love the underdogs, dude. When you're in there with the big dogs, sometimes the underdogs shine.
Yeah, and that's one thing that we do like about these super speedway racings here at B.A.C. is these tracks are what we call the great equalizer.
Yes, sir. Everybody's starting to get lined up 2 by 2. Top 15 from this race. They're going to be going on to the next one. After that, we're going to get ready for heat race number 2, which is going to be another 10-lap race where the top 15 will advance. Then we will go to the last chance qualifier, where everyone that did not advance, everyone that finished in the bottom 15 of the first 2 heat races, they're going to go at it to try and make it into the feature, and only the top 10 of the last chance qualifier are going to be moving on. High stakes tonight at B.A.C. So you really do get at least a minimum of 25 laps of racing, but it's up to the drivers to make sure they're green flag laps.
Yeah, and we're trying our best up here from the booth to make sure that they're green flag laps, but we're not behind the wheels of these cars, so we can't do everything.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'd be up there with Aubrey Thompson leading the field, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'd be up there with the pace car, dude. I'd be right in front.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the field is lined up 2 by 2 again in the Bubba Myers Custom Designs heat race, and that 56 white and gold machine of Aubrey Thompson is looking to get the job done here in heat race number 1 and lick the stamp and send his way into the feature race. Pace car is getting ready to peel off as they are making their way towards turn number 4.
one of these dudes up front sitting in first gear is about to blow his engine.
Yeah, I know. They're all revving up, getting ready to go. As it's go time. It's going to be lap 8 of 10. It's a natural green-white checkered here at the World Center of Racing. Let's grip it, rip it, and sip it. Green flag's back in the air. The field's 2x2, and it looks like we're getting away clean this time. Keep your eyes out for Benjamin Hoare in the back. He's got a lot of ground to make up. Aubrey Thompson, though, got a good jump on the inside line. Now he's getting a push from Connor James. They're lined up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars already getting single file out front. They know they just need to work together to move on. Now they're 6 cars deep. Maui Math, last one in the chain. I don't know if he's going to make the move outside. Looks like he might. Now he's going to get back in line. They're 2x2 behind Maui Math off of turn number 2. Making their way down the backstretch here at Daytona International Speedway. 2 laps to go. White flag next time by. Keep your eyes on the middle of this pack where Josh Thornton's at. They're getting really racy there. Everybody's trying to work their way on to the next one. Matt, though, he's going to make it too wide at the front. He's trying to side draft his way forward. Thompson leads them off of turn number 4. Here they go into the tri-oval, and it's going to be the white flag in the heat race. They're 3 wide back there, fighting it out for 8th. Oh, we got a car off the pace. Somebody's going to go around, and that's going to hurt somebody's chance there. They're going to be in the LCQ. Everybody else keeping it clean and tidy. Matt's door banging there off of turn number 2. They're 2x2x2, but Aubrey Thompson single file out front. He knows he's doing what he needs to do to move on. They're battling hard in the mid-pack, but great push there from Connor James to the back of the 56. They're roaring down the backstretch. Big lead here for Aubrey Thompson, and he's probably going to touch them all. The question is James going to get out of line and go for the win? Oh, we've got a car going around. They're wrecking it behind the leaders. Here they go off of turn number 4. Aubrey Thompson's the leader, getting the push from James. Haynes is going to go to the outside. Doesn't have any help. Oh, and look at the move from Connor James. He's going to go below the double yellow through the tri-oval and steals the win. He's going to get it from Thompson. Connor James wins heat race number 1. Wow.
What a finish, especially all of the cars that were junked in the back. There was actually only about 12 cars that were full speed at that start-finish line. The rest of them were going slow enough that if you just had a car that could go quick enough, you had it.
Dude, the move through the tri-oval to get underneath of him to take the dub. Holy crap, that's going to wrap up heat race number 1 as the drivers now already going to get lined up for heat race number 2. We don't have a break here tonight at B.A.C, Jarrett. There's already a new set of drivers on the track. I wish we could show you folks the replay, but they're already gridding up for the next one. All these drivers are ready to go. Thompson's laughing that he got him below the double yellow. And you know what? It's just free hosted racing for fun here. This is awesome. I love to see it. That's a lot to unpack, Jared. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what to say because, I mean, like I said, there was probably 3 or 4 drivers that were at the back of the pack going 110 miles an hour that sneaked into a top 15 because of that.
I know, dude. That was absolutely nuts. Everybody was like just getting after it in the mid pack. Looks like Josh Thornton in that B.A.C scheme moved on, and now heat race number 2. Holy crap! This field is loaded. We got William Dissett starting on pole, Jared Skinner in row number 1 with him. Tony Shockley, Dennis Orff, Logan York, Bryce Burdett, Steve Tucker, Jerry Cush Parker, Bradley Robinson, Camden Eilheck, Nick Happyack, Jimmy Jason, Austin Hobart. Holy crap. Wayne Whitley. Yeah. Dude, this is going to be nuts. This is nuts. This is a loaded heat race, folks. Wow.
Yeah, there's going to be this one's got some competition in it for sure. You have to sit there and wonder how unlucky you've got to be if you're one of these rookie drivers that just got tossed in this heat with some of these other drivers. You're like, a little better.
Well, looking at the way that they're lined up, there's only 22 drivers in this heat race. It looks like 23rd through 30th have left the session, so these guys have pretty good odds to move on, which means the LCQ is probably going to be small based on how many guys are leaving the session when they think their shot is done for the night. So really, if you stick this one out for the LCQ, you just got to make your way into the top 10 to be in the feature. So if you're in heat race number 2, I wouldn't be too discouraged because you get to race back-to-back, get the jitters out, and then get after it in the LCQ. William Dissett, though, he is going to be the pole setter for Brett Bubba Myers Custom Designs heat race number 2. He's in the number double deuce Budweiser scheme, doing it for Dale. That was nuts.
Yeah, I'm still at a loss from words. I'm still trying to gather what the hell's going on.
We had the feature winner from the other night out here too, Steve Tucker. He's going to be starting 7th in this heat race. He won the feature earlier this week on B.A.C. He doesn't have his drafting partner, Darrell Young Jr., but Steve Tucker, pretty good on the big tracks. Keep an eye on him in this heat race. Now the eyes are on Doucette. They're in the restart zone, and let's grip it, rip it, and sip it. Green flags in the air for heat race number 2. We are not pumping the brakes tonight at B.A.C. They're going 2 by 2, and they're getting ready to rock and roll, making their way towards turn number 1. Good charge on the outside, though, for Jared Skinner. He's going to go ahead and challenge for the lead. He got a good jump. Looks like he's getting a push up top from Dennis Orff.
Yeah, those two have had some run-ins before in different leagues, and curious to see if that's all water under the bridge here, if they can work together and get out to that get to this final race.
Yeah, keep an eye too. Third car on the inside line, the 02, that gold machine, Logan York, veteran over there at PGR Esports, rocking that Simrack Market machine. He is really quick. I think he's got the SummerSlam 499 car on right now, and that kid knows how to get it done on super speedways. Logan York, one of the best in iRacing, only has 7,300 iRating. Top 4 right now, making their way, just cruising from the rest of the field as they're 2 by 2 by 2 behind Steve Tucker. The front 4 just pacing. They're 3 wide in the mid pack though.
Yep, and they're 3 wide right at that cutoff line, right at P15. Austin Hobart trying to make sure that he is advancing. He's currently P15, P16. Looks like he's got one spot to make up if he wants to go to the next one.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good 2 by 2, but now here we go. We talked about him, Logan York. He's going to try and challenge for the lead on the inside line, getting a push there from Steve Tucker. Big push off of turn number 4 for York. The double deuce, though, on the outside, William Doucette trying to keep things put together as now he's getting a push from Jared Skinner. Really good racing here so far in heat race number 2. We got a car in the wall. They're starting to junk it as they make their way out of the tri-oval. Looks like could be trouble for Sean Cook. No, it's Andrew Willis. Could be Jerry Ward. Couple guys off the pace now. Philip Dodd slow. Logan York, your leader, though. They're still green at the World Center of Racing. York's going to throw a big block off of turn number 2. They're 3 wide for the lead down the backstretch. Now the double deuce, and Doucette's giving them a big push. Now they're 3 wide for third. Jared Skinner stuck in the middle, making their way to turn number 3 and 4. Look at the move from Doucette around the outside of York. He's going to take the lead from him. Now here comes Dennis Orff from the high side. Jared Skinner in the middle. He's going to be pushing Logan York. On the bottom of the racetrack, though, they're 3 wide now as here comes Steve Tucker. This is getting good, Jared.
Gosh, I'm telling you.
Look at Dennis Orff. He's pushing it there for second. He's in a position to maybe go and challenge for the lead. They got a couple cars lined up at the top of the racetrack, but where did Nick Hapiak come from in that number 5 B.A.C. in the B.A.C. machine? He's in the middle. Now he's trying to work his way forward. Dennis Orff, he's going to be your leader off of turn number 2. 7 laps to go. I see a little bit of smoke in the air, but they're keeping it together. They're 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 down the backstretch at the World Center of Racing. This is nuts, dude.
Yeah, and you guys are all already in the feature if you just keep going like this.
Oh, they're getting squirrely. They're getting squirrely. Bradley Robinson's pushing Orff on the bottom of the racetrack. Hold on to it, Dennis. It's getting wild behind you. We got a car off the pace that went spinning. Only a few cars left in the main package, so we have not had a caution so far. Whew. Dennis Orff's leading them, but now here comes the charge on the outside line. It's going to be Steve Tucker. He's getting a really good push there from Doucette. Hapiak, third car in line up top. Bottom, you've got Orff, Robinson, and Shockley. Shockley, we haven't talked about him tonight, but Shockley's looking good in this. He's in a position to advance. Making their way down the backstretch into turn number 3. They've kept it pretty much clean, but it's green so far in heat race number 2 as this field is not holding back. Austin Hobart, he's looking to go 3 wide, trying to get some more track position to lock his way into the feature. They're racing hard at the front. Steve Tucker, he's going to be your new leader as they're making their way through the tri-oval. Now they're 3 wide again for the lead. Big push up top for Doucette. He's going to try and take it away from Tucker. Orff on the bottom. He's getting a push, but now here comes Logan York. 3 wide for the lead in turn 1 and 2. Big run there for York in the middle. He's going to try and get the lead from him again. He's side by side with Orff. Doucette stuck up top without the momentum. York's going to lead him off of turn number 2.
Yeah, and the back of this pack is the cut line, so you can't be in the back here. Towards the end, it's coming down to this. So they're 3x3 because they understand.
Oh, Happy Yak got a little squirrely there, and now Austin Hobart gets up the track. Thought they were going to junk it, but they saved it. Logan York still the leader. We saw Laban Van Leer take the lead there for a second, but now they're going after it again. Steve Tucker, he's going to move to the bottom of the block. Now Steve Tucker's going to be your leader. He's swapping the lead with York. Tucker's on the bottom, getting the push from Van Leer. Van Leer's now going to go to the top side. He's going to challenge Steve Tucker for the lead. They're 3 wide behind for 7th. Austin Hobart out of a cannon bound his way into the front of the field. Looks like Hobart's going to try and take the lead. Almost had contact with a lap car. Steve Tucker now. He's going to go and try and block Van Leer. He's going to have a little bit of a wiggle. Now they're both going to go to the bottom. It's swapping for the lead here at Daytona under the lights. It's Van Leer, Tucker, York, and Hobart battling it out at the front. 4 laps to go. It's going to be 3 next time by, making their way off of turn number 4. Steve Tucker trying to regain the race lead, but he's side by side with Laban Van Leer. Van Leer now getting the push up top from York. Happy Yak third car in line, and he's got his teammate from Juicy Spider, Jared Skinner, up there with him. Happy Yak Skinner, 3rd and 4th in line. Looks like we might have trouble. They're junking it in the back. The big one comes out here in the heat race number 1. Looks like it's Jimmy Jason. The 48 low scheme is jumped.
Oh God, what happened here? It looks like.
Oh my God, I can't keep up. There's so much.
Bradley Robinson comes all just barely below the. Nope, it's the 49 car of.
Is that a lapper?
Nope, it is.
There was a lapper.
Andrew
Hold on a second.
Andrew Willius goes below the yellow.
Doesn't know the lapper's there. Oh
Yeah.
no. He was trying to poke out to get a view and didn't know that lap car was coming up, and oh, that's unfortunate. Wow. Dude, I was talking faster than my mind could keep up with it for a second.
Yeah, hey, it was.
that was a lot of lead swapping. That's like more lead changes than we see at the last 25 laps at Talladega in a cup race. But right there is Jimmy Jason. Looks like Donald Ray, Jerry Ward. They're involved. Looks like Jerry Ward might be towing to the pits. A couple guys got black flags here, but probably just meatballs for the damage. Jimmy Jason looks like he might have already gotten it fixed up. Can't tell. They do have a faster pair in the bank. But now looking at the big picture here, your top 15 without damage. Camden Elric, Bryce Burdett, Jerry Parker, Dylan Messer, Wayne Whitley, William Doucette, Bradley Robinson, Jared Skinner, Dennis Orff, Nick Hapiak, Austin Hobart, Logan York, Steve Tucker, Laban Van Leer, putting on a show at the front. So, I mean, those guys just need to keep it tame to the end of this one to advance. They got a couple shots at green-white checkers, but you just want to finish this thing out because it looks like we are going to go into overtime for this one. Van Leer could be opting for pit road. No, he's going to stay out.
Let's see, we've got a couple of meatballs. I'm going to clear the blacks. We've got 1 black flag for Braylon McCollum. Let's just see what this does. Bang.
All right. I like it.
No more meatballs.
Looking at the positions gained and lost, biggest mover is your leader. Van Leer is up 20 spots in this race. Hobart's up 10. Happy Yak's up 7. Dylan Messer, he's up 7. Really busy pit road. Holy crap. Bryce Burdett and others making their way towards pit lane. Looks like a lot of these guys going to use the faster pair. That's 13th all the way back to 21st. Sean Cook looks like he's out of this one after 3 laps. He's going to be out of this. Looks like Tony Shockley and Willius are going to be done as well. So we've only got 19 left in the hunt in this race. Braden McCullum, he's trying to get that thing fixed up. He's making his way off pit road. So all the guys with damage leaving pit road now. And it's go time in heat race number 1. And then we get to rock and roll in the LCQ. This is insanity.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. If you're just tuning in to B.A.C., we thank everybody for watching as we are in Brett Bubba Myers heat race number 2. Let's go ahead and show you that Brett Bubba Myers commercial.
whenever you can control the entire field, essentially, you got Hunter Sr., Nick Apiak, Josh Adams all together in the top 4.
Into turns 3 and 4 for the final time here at Charlotte. Checkered flag, Sebastian Marin wins on HMS TV.
And we're back here at the World Center of Racing as the drivers are now starting to get formed up 2x2x2x2. So we're getting ready for green, white, checkered overtime in heat race number 2. Van Leer, he finds himself at the front of the field. He's got about 4 laps led in this 10-lap heat race, so spent about half of it at the front. Pretty good from him. Steve Tucker, he's led a lap in this one. Logan York, he's been quick at the front. He's got 2 laps led. The front 3 looking good. Austin Hobart, one of the big movers. Van Leer, though, has made his way up 20 spots.
So it looks like, I'm trying to see how many cars are on the lead lap.
Looks like we got 18.
Yeah, that's where I'm looking at too.
The question is McCullum, where he's at, yeah, he's going to be a lap down. So McCullum is pretty much just racing for some practice here. Time to lock in if you're one of these drivers. There's 18 on the lead lap, and you know 15 are moving on to the main event tonight. So you've really got to just be smart if you're at the front of this thing.
Yeah, it's a green white checker. Just get around with get around with no cautions. Get that freaking white out so you can, be done with this. Keep moving. Try to get to the big money race.
Yeah, absolutely. Winner of tonight is going to be getting free entry into our Daytona Diecast shootout on September 26th. After this race, we'll be sure to give you folks the info. But now we've got to keep our eyes on the racing, as all eyes are on Van Leer. Pace car is going to opt its way for pit road this time. 2x2x2 they go into the Bubba Myers Custom Designs restart zone. Let's grip it, rip it, and sip it. Green flag is back in the air at the World Center of Racing. Good jump there for Van Leer. He's going to be side by side with Steve Tucker. Looks like Van Leer doesn't have too good a help behind, as now Tucker's going to have Logan York in tow. York's going to give a push to Steve Tucker, making their way to turns number 1 and 2. Outside line, third car up there. Dennis Orff doesn't know if he wants to go 3 wide, but he's going to stay in line. We've got a short breakaway here of 9 cars. Bradley Robinson working his way in that Hellman's 89 machine up top. They're up to speed now down the backstretch. Keep your eyes on the mid-pack because they're all trying to crack their way into the feature. Steve Tucker throws the block there on Van Leer into turns number 3 and 4. Logan York up there on the outside line trying to side draft and stay with him. Austin Hobart, third car in line on the inside. Nick Hapiak, fourth car. Now here comes the move from Van Leer. He's going to jump to the outside ahead of York, and the white flag's going to be in the air last lap at Daytona for heat race number 2. Van Leer's going to be the first one to see the white, but who's going to be the first to see the checker? 2x2 they go into turns number 1 and 2. Oh no, looks like we might have had a car blank out. It looks like it was Van Leer for a second. We're going to have to keep our eyes on York. York looks like he's going to be your new leader. He's going to go to the inside line, but he doesn't have the help. Dennis Orff, he's the pusher up top. Big push there from Steve Tucker to the back of Logan York. Austin Hobart, third car in line. Let's see what Steve Tucker decides to do. Making their way through turns number 3 and 4. They're going to go 3 wide back there. And now Steve Tucker tries to get to the inside of Logan York. He's going to go for the win, and I think Steve Tucker got him. Steve Tucker's going to be your winner in heat race number 2. He won the feature in our last one, and then he wins the heat race tonight. Back-to-back wins on B.A.C. casting and drafting for Steve Tucker. Can you believe it?
What I can't believe is his license rating. How is he almost 4K I rating with a B-class license? Steve Tucker, what are we doing here? Go do some officials. What a good win.
Looks like trouble for Jared Skinner on the last lap. I heard tires squealing. He was involved in an incident. And now Skinner finds himself 16th. So Skinner's going to have to finish in the top 10 of the last chance qualifier to move on tonight. That's a tough break for Jared.
Let's see what happened. I'm going to go back and try to watch it back real quick, see if I can see
They're already getting formed up, buddy. Holy
I know
crap. Jared Skinner, after the bad luck, he's going to be starting the outside of row number 1 for our last chance qualifier. We mentioned it earlier. Here's the information on our Daytona Diecast shootout. Saturday, September 26th, live here at B.A.C. on at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be $10 if you want to buy your way in. First place is going to get a 1/24th scale diecast of your iRacing paint and a Grid Gold trophy. Second place takes home $100. Third is going to get $50, and we're going to have a stage break in that race. The stage winner is going to get $25. So, a lot of bang for the buck for a $10 entry fee. Hope to see you guys here at B.A.C. But now tonight, it is time for the last chance qualifier. Maui Math, he's going to be your pulsator in this one.
Yeah, this is, how many laps is, the last chance?
15 laps.
All right. Let's see if we can get all 15 around here.
Let's see if we have a grid for these. I'm curious. Do we have a starting grid? No, we do not. It is all kinds of goof. Doesn't like the heat racing format.
No, SDK, not a fan.
Not a fan of heat racing. Noted. It's all goof. Well, there's only, after everybody that's left, there's 12 drivers here. So, bottom 2 go home, top 10 advance. So for all the guys that left, you made it really easy on everybody else. Holy smokes. But that means if you're one of the 2 that does not move on, that's going to be a tough look tonight. Because we've got 12 on the racetrack right now for the LCQ. Small field with big chances. A lot of guys in this one don't have teammates, racing with a bunch of strangers, and it just gloves off now to try and work your way into the feature race tonight.
And how many advanced from this? 10?
10 out of 12.
All right.
Look at all the guys
just,
that left.
Don't dunk the car and you're probably okay.
I was going to say, as long as you can keep it at the front of the field, you'll be all right. Maui Math looked really good at heat race number 1, just lost a little bit of track position to finish 16th. Same thing with Skinner in heat race 2, finished 16th. So they're both, I think, going to be comfortable at the front of this thing based off their skill level. Pulling for our buddy Jared Skinner from Juicy Spider Racing in this one. He's rocking the Brett Bubba Myers Custom Designs machine. Green flag is going to be waving. Let's grip it, rip it, and sip it for the last chance qualifier. 2x2, this small field goes. Good jump on the outside for Skinner, but it looks like he's got some trouble from his pusher starting to blink in his rearview mirror. I think that's Gary Hall, as that's going to give the advantage to Math. And oh no, Skinner's got trouble! They're junking it! Jared Skinner goes around!
No. God, if Skinner didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck at all. What happened here? Looks like a little bit of net code. It looks, I mean, he starts turning before whatever that car is in P3 gets into him.
Oh, gosh.
He starts turning before. It's a little bit of a net code issue, but
I don't know. I think he gets, it looks like he almost gets a bad push. I can't tell unless the car that's inside of him gets up, which would have been, I think that's Kraus, Caden?
believe so.
Yeah, Caden Kraus on the inside behind the leader. Skinner's just trying to side draft, and he comes up enough to get Skinner unstable. Then he gets the push from behind, and then that's what causes the big wreck. And it looks like Kraus actually. No, I don't think that's Kraus. It might be Kearney or Hall. That just jumped.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Gary Hall looks like net coded into him a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you can see Skinner starts getting sideways before there's actually any contact, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, it looks like when Skinner comes down to side draft, the car behind the leader there just gives him enough of a touch. And that's what's going to get Skinner going around. It's like that second car on the inside into turn number 1. Just gets up the track enough. And they, like you said, they just got net coated together. from slight contact, and that's what junks him.
And it
Now-
doesn't even look like very crazy contact. I mean, you
No,
can
it
tell
was
it's
just
obviously
enough.
not malicious by any means.
Uh-oh. Looks like we might have had some wrecking under yellow, potentially.
Uh-oh. Let's go see if I can find out who that is. We can solve this issue real quick. I'm gonna bring the hammer out.
Aubrey Thompson's calling it out, but I'm not seeing him. Looks like it could be Kraus. Not seeing anything yet. He jumped to the pits. But a couple guys are coming back around with damage. I'm not seeing it, Jared.
I'm trying. Oh, I think I may have found it.
Uh-oh, what you got?
Maybe. Hold on.
You got angry drivers out here or what, bub?
Maybe.
Uh-oh. Aubrey Thompson saying he thinks it's turn 3.
Yeah, it looks like it's Caden Kraus just decided to do a burnout in turn 3, and it looks like
He's already gone.
he's already out of here.
Yeah, and
Yeah, collect
after
20
that,
shot.
would you look at that? There's 10 drivers it looks like left. So Gary, don't panic. I think everybody has now advanced. Kraus is out. McCullum's
All right,
out.
good.
So with that, I think everybody that we have left is just getting some practice laps in, by the looks of it, because the only one turning laps off of the lead lap is going to be Gary Hall, and he's P10. So at this point, everyone should advance.
All right. Well, hell yeah. I think we figured it all out.
We're just gonna let them race it out, just to
who
get
doesn't
our
like some good racing.
just to get our timing right for when we do these in the future. We've only been live for about an hour, and honestly, to get the first 2 races in and be into the LCQ before an hour, I'd say it's pretty good. We're pretty good, doing good on time. Thanks, Heat Race number 2, for putting on a good show.
Let's see what we have out here. So it looks like,
Shockley goes to pit road. Tony, has he got an issue?
yeah, he was he got a little bit of damage from Caden Kraus there. So
Oh no.
yeah, when he decided to do the burnout and the spin in turn 3, Shockley tapped him a little bit. They weren't going very fast, so it wasn't too much damage. But I mean, if you've got free laps to give a minute here, a minute there, why not go take it?
Yeah, of course. Walker Loves Life said, let them do an overtime restart for fun. We've got a couple guys.
It ain't nothing for me to throw a caution when there's about 12 laps left if you want.
Yeah, we'll just let them race it out. That way we don't
Yeah.
mess up the format. But looks like we got 2, 4, 6, 7. Looks like we got 10. So everybody's going on. Don't panic, drivers. If you're listening and you can tell the drivers, let them know. Don't panic. There's only 10 of you. You're all moving on. By my math, I think. Don't just.
I think
don't
that
just
math
throw
checks.
it. I think it checks.
I think that
should check.
the iRacing
Based off my
us
graphic, it checks.
iRacing fan base, we're not the best at math, but I think that math checks.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody is saying Walker Sanford is their pick to win the main. Kevin Harvick, fan 4. Walker Sanford guy. I like it. Good pick. We'll keep an eye out for him. We'll give him
make sure to
we'll
show
give his
him,
flowers.
Yeah.
But we're about 4 laps into the last chance qualifier, which is now in the, like everybody's chance qualifier, since everybody should be moving on. Green flag is going to wave. Let's grip it, rip it, and sip it. We're going to have 11 laps to go at the line. And these drivers just get the opportunity to turn some laps and have some fun. I like it. Mally Matt's going to lead. Will Walsh looks to his outside. Jeff Favorite. He's working the inside road with Benjamin Hoare. Math now off of turn number 2. Leads the inside line. Favorite's going to give him a little bit of a poke to the inside. Thinking about trying to challenge for the lead, but no. He stays in line. Will Walsh getting a good push up top from Brian Kearney. He's going to be your new leader into turn number 3. Number 38 of Will Walsh. He's going to take it. He's going to drop down ahead of Math. That's going to leave Kearney up top all by himself. He doesn't have the help now. They're 3 wide behind the leaders. Will Walsh is going to lead him now off of turn number 4 through the tri-oval. Maui Math falls to 2nd place. Jeff Favorite 3rd. Benjamin Hoare 4th. Brian Kearney 5th. Starting to get single file with the front 4. Everybody else behind. A little squirrely. 2x2, but not racing for anything nutsy. Jared Skinner, driver that we're rooting for here from Juicy Spider Racing, working his way forward in this heat race, in the last chance qualifier. He's up to 7th on this restart. Getting a little side-by-side action with Tony Shockley as the leaders go single file. Now they're starting to go 2x2. Looks like we see a move up top from Benjamin Hoare. He's going to slide up and get back in line. See who can generate the run off of turn number 4. Will Walsh is still going to lead him. Going to be 10 laps to go, 9 this time by. Pretty civil racing now from the field.
Yep, I think everybody knows that they're just here to turn some laps and keep it moving. You know,
Yep.
I'm seeing a lot of checkups, a lot of opportunities for lanes to actually start splitting, and just like that.
Oh no, they're junking it. Why are we junking it? Oh, LaPlante saves it. Gary Hall. No, that wasn't him. Looks like McCullum. He gets the most damage there in that one machine.
And oh god, Skinner is by the skin of his teeth missed out on that one.
See, you do get some luck from time to time,
Yeah,
but it's not
well.
really when you need it. That's the problem here for Jared Skinner. Go ahead and watch this thing back. Oh my gosh, dude. Just comes up the track. Wow. Oh, wow. Skinner, I don't know how he missed that.
Yeah.
That's going to be the...
And it looks like it's
Maybe
another
McCullum
net
with a hard
code
hit.
issue. Let me turn my camera a little bit here, but it looks
I'll tell you what,
like that.
it's showing McCullum in P11. So there is one spot that they're racing for here. Holy crap.
Let's see if I can watch this.
So McCullum 2 laps down. Gary Hall 1 lap down. Basically racing a lap apart from each other for a cut line spot in this last chance qualifier.
Yeah, and I've got about a whole foot. If my depth perception is worth anything here of net code that gets the 44 turned.
Oof.
One of those just unfortunate situations. Again, nothing we can do about it on iRacing. iRacing's
Yep.
just got to fix their game. But yeah, he gets sideways just from just being near him. And then the net code actually saves Jared Skinner because that one car definitely is inside of Jared Skinner's car and saved it. He felt nothing of that. So looks like it does come full circle for the net code to save Skinner, but also Gary Hall and Raylan McCullum. Unfortunate. Or no, who's in that 44 car? LaPlante. Jari LaPlante.
Lots of things happening, I guess, under yellow and a couple heat races. I think Anthony White's already gone. We don't have to worry about him. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he was the one that I kicked in the.
Oh, beautiful. That's good.
Yeah.
I just saw a message from one of our buddies that said, "Hey, get this man out of here. He's already gone.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're good. We're good." We're on lap 9 of 15 here in the last chance qualifier. Leaders Will Walsh. We've had 2 cautions for 5 laps and 1 lead change when Wash Will Wash. I am dyslexic. Wash. Wash? Will Wash? Will Wash? I don't know. How do we say it, Jer?
I'm gonna say
Wash?
Will Wash. I'm gonna
Will
say Will
Walsh.
Wash.
I want to
That's
say
gonna
Will
be
Walsh.
that's gonna
It
be
rolls off
our
the tongue as
twister.
Walsh, but it's. I just saw there's no L in his last name, dude.
Yeah.
I'm reading these names on the fly. We got some cool ones. I'm not gonna lie. Maui Math might be my new, like, favorite. We gotta get this guy like a Kona Brewing Company paint scheme.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Jeff favorite, fan favorite, running fourth. Or sorry, third. Benjamin Hoare running fourth. Got Jerry Cush Parker fifth. Jared Skinner. He's up to 6. And Bubba Myers Custom Designs number 8 Machine Gone Fishing. Tony Shockley 7th. Brian Kearney 8th. Gary Hall 9th. And Jair LaPlante. He is currently 10th. And they are racing. There is a couple guys left in this thing that are making it interesting. I thought they had left, but they have not. We have a race on the cut line between LaPlante and McCullum. So you don't want to wreck out of this.
There's a couple of drivers, everybody waiting on the actual race to start. Everybody's in the chat. Looks like Walker Sanford put in a bet with DraftKings, $1,000 on the 14 car of Jeff Favorite to win.
God.
Said no pressure.
Wow.
You heard it here, folks. See, there's a $1,000 bet on this 14 car of Jeff Favorite to go win this thing.
Holy smokes. That's nuts, dude. I love it. Second caution of the night in the last chance qualifier. Wash the leader. Tongue twister of the night. All right. It's going to be lap 10, so we're going to have 5 to go at the line. Just keep it together, boys. Do your thing.
Christian Olsen just put the deed of his house on the 38 winning this race.
Holy crap.
All right, Christian. Let's hope you're not homeless by the time this consolation prize race is over. I'm surprised nobody put any money on Jared Skinner. That's where my money would be going.
Doucette is due. Oh boy. The phonetic spelling of that stuff. Pace car's off. We're 2x2. It's time to get ready to grip it, rip it, and sip it. Green flags back in the air for Will Wash. Outside, Maui Math gets the good jump. He's going to get around him. Getting a push now from Benjamin Hoare. 5 laps to go. It's going to be 4 next time by. Good run there up top. Skinner, third car in line up there with him. He's going to get in line with Hoare. Brian Kearney working the outside. Trying to get things going. Big push here down the backstretch, though, from the 77. Single file, they go. It's going to be 4 laps to go next time by. A little bit of blinks from some of the drivers in the mid-pack. Benjamin Hoare looks up top. Nope, he's going to stay in line. Jared Skinner, third car in line now. Trying to get the win in the LCQ. Here we go now. They're junking it.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Ugh. Jerry Cush Parker goes around for a spin. What?
Yeah, what happened here?
Boys, keep it together.
Oh,
Keep it
looks like,
together. Oh,
looks
wow.
like they try to get 3 wide and
4 wide. I just see a car inside of a car. 4 wide?
yeah, there's a lot of cars inside of cars there. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, if you're in the back seat of another driver's car, you're going to have a bad time, all right? Just putting that out there.
The 20 there, that's Cush Parker. He saw that car slow up top, comes down, doesn't know that they are 4 wide. And then we have a car inside of a car inside of a car. That's iRacing net code for you folks. Holy crap. Big hits for them. Leaders aren't too affected. And they all go for a nice little spin. Now we've got to keep an eye as there is sparks flying all out of the 20 between him and McCullum. McCullum, don't know what his damage situation is, but if he can stay out and get a wave around and finish ahead of Parker, he will take the last spot into
the
feature.
So far, it looks like no damage. No damage for Braylon McCullum.
No. I mean, with Parker on pit road with a meatball, I don't know if he's used his fast repair yet or not, but he could be out. But it's not done yet. Still some racing to go. And then we still got a big 40-lap feature here tonight.
Yeah, and for everybody watching, this is the consolation. These are already drivers that have already had a shot at the heat racing, so these are drivers that had unfortunate circumstances or maybe a little newer to iRacing. The actual 40-lap race is going to be awesome.
Oh, I'm excited for that one. It's going to be good. I mean, you got to remember, too, this is an open-hosted race, all right? This is just a bunch of new guys racing together, having some fun on a Saturday Night Live B.A.C. We offer this for everybody in the community to bring you all together and have some fun and do some racing, and we're going to be doing a lot more of these. So be sure to join our B.A.C. Discord. Be sure to sign up for the Diecast Shootout. We're going to have live race control for that one. We're going to be giving away some awesome prizes. Winner gets that big diecast of your iRacing scheme and a trophy. It's going to be Saturday, September 26th, live here at B.A.C. It's only $10 to register. Scan that code, join our Discord, get in it. You're not going to want to miss it.
I want to know how many people are going to hit up Bubba Myers Custom Designs to get their paint scheme looking purty, so that way when they do win it, you get a freaking diecast. You said a 124 or a 116?
A 124th scale diecast.
That's like a 6-inch car. That's a big ass diecast.
It's a big car. Oh yeah, it's a nice little hot rod you could have displayed on your shelf next to your rig with the trophy to go with it, just to double down and be like, yep, look at this sick car with the trophy in the background. You could flex it on people, and like you said, you know what? Let's show them one more Bubba Myers Custom Designs commercial, just so they know where they can get the best paints on iRacing.
Whenever you can control the entire field, essentially, you got Hunter Sr., Nick Abiak, Josh Adams all together in the top 4.
Into turns 3 and 4 for the final time here at Charlotte. Checkered flag, Sebastian Marin wins on HMS TV.
Yeah, I love that commercial. It's sick watching Seabass win it in a the B.A.C. machine at Charlotte in the HMS TV Cup Series. Brett Bubba Myers Custom Designs, partner of Juicy Spider Studios. We're going to be filling you in on Juicy Spider throughout the feature event, so be ready for that commercial. They've got some heaters. They are one of the best graphic design teams in the business, and we'll be telling you all about it as the night goes on. Third caution here in the last chance qualifier. And I think we're starting to get close to the clock. We've got a 25-minute timer on this, and we're at 20 right now. So this GWC is pretty much going to be for all the marbles based on how the timer is going to play into this thing. We got to set the timers for these races so we can keep the night moving for the other drivers and for the fans. And it's go time now.
Yeah, and just to piggyback on that, Bubba Myers Custom Designs. Well, one of my favorite things about what he's able to do is he'll take a scheme of your favorite driver, and if we could actually probably take a look at Jared Skinner's paint scheme and be like, oh man, you want a B.A.C. Pro Shops design, but you want it to say what your logo is or whatever you're trying to sponsor or throw your name on it. That's what he loves to do, and man, they come out so sick.
Yeah, I mean, he made this one. Sorry, my cameras are all goofed. But it's a BM Juicy Spider Studios paint as you look at this thing of the Ross Chastain Gone Fishing. So we can take your logo and completely change it to make it look like something else. So he could take real-life logos, put different logos in their place, do some really cool stuff on the paint schemes. And now, the lights are off on the pace car. We're lined up 2x2, and we're ready to rock and roll here in the LCQ. Maui Math is going to be leading them into the restart zone. Benjamin Hoare outside of row number 1. Jared Skinner, he's going to be starting this one in P3. Let's grip it, rip it, and sip it as the green flag is going to be back in the air. Good jump on the inside there for Maui Math. Jared Skinner, he's going to follow in line. Big checkup up top. Benjamin Hoare did get away well. That's going to allow Math to get way ahead of the field here with 2 laps to go. Trouble up top for Hoare. Really did not get away. As now Jared Skinner has just got Math out the windshield and nobody behind. See what they can do now off of turn number 2. Looks like the 8 is just going to get hooked up with him. They're pretty much single file, and I think these guys are all safe at this point.
Yeah, and this is exactly what I kind of expected with such a good restart, or a, lack thereof on the outside lane there. Is these cars are going to pick up speed eventually, and they're going to steamroll that P1 on that backstretch.
Speaking of steamrolling towards P1 on the backstretch, it's the Fortina, Jeff Favorite. He got a big run up top, and now they're going to be 2x2 off of turn number 4. It's going to be the white flag in the air this time, the last lap in the last chance qualifier. Maui Matt's going to be the first one to see the white. Who's going to be the first one to see the checker? Jared Skinner behind, and then you got Tony Shockley running third. Big run from Shockley. See what he can do here. You've got Jar LaPlante trying to make something happen. Benjamin Hoare lost a little bit of track position on that restart, finds himself looking for something now. Single file for the most part off of turn number 2. Skinner riding with Matt, just trying to keep everybody else in the rear view mirror. But now here comes the run up top. It's going to be the number 44. Looks like it's going to be LaPlante. Nothing going there. All eyes on Math and Skinner out front. Skinner's going to throw the block off of turn number 4. He's going to go all the way up to the wall. He makes contact with the outside wall. Who's going to get the win at the line? Skinner trying to go side by side with Math, and it's Math. He's going to get it from Skinner. Holy crap, that was great. At least we saw the good finish there, folks. That means it's time for the feature. The drivers do have a 5-minute warm-up. That way, if you raced in heat number 2 and the last chance qualifier, you do have a little bit of time. Which means we finally get to see who's going to be in this feature race. And it's a lot of drivers, folks. Holy crap. Big field tonight. Live at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. We'll let these drivers get warmed up and do their things. But now it is time for our flyover and pre-race ceremony from Juicy Spider Studios.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Gentlemen, start your engines.
From the hard-packed sands of the coast to the towering 31-degree banks, this is the birthplace of speed. Daytona International Speedway. Since 1959, it has demanded perfection, punishing the slightest mistake. Tonight, the draft is the difference between virtual glory and bitter heartbreak.
Start your engine!
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost go time here for a 40-car field live on a Saturday night at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. You stuck with us through the heat races and the LCQ. Now it is time to go for all the marbles. Who's going to be the winner? At the end of this feature race, let us know in the chat who you're rooting for. They are getting warmed up on the racetrack right now, and it is almost go time for these drivers. They've got about 2 minutes left in practice. Shout out to Juicy Spider Studios for the awesome flyover. I love playing that thing. It's so cool.
Yeah, the flyovers, I put it in the chat, actually. You guys thought we were just a racing sim channel. That, all of the footage that you see in those videos was actually done in Microsoft Flight Sim that we then was able to get with Juicy Spider to splice into iRacing as well to really come out with some awesome videos. So we love that.
Yeah, absolutely. The work that team can do to make, Flight Sim and iRacing and all of that stuff blend and just look absolutely realistic is off the charts. And right now, just looking at all the names in this feature, 40 drivers, dude, this is nuts. This is going to be a great show. We've got a lot of talent in this race, so shout out to all the drivers. Shout out to all of the fans for sticking with us. This is going to be so much fun. It's going to be great. Stay up to all the date on information. Check out BACRacing.com. You can find our Facebook. We're going to be doing more of these. We got Talladega coming up too in a few weeks. We're going to have a BAC 500, Jarrett. I already... It's coming,
oh, God.
Dude. The BAC 500's coming.
I don't know if my liver can handle a 500.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening.
Oh, man.
The BAC 500 is in the works, and I will preview that tonight on the stream. Be ready. Be on the lookout. But if you want to race in our next special event, you got to be in the Daytona Diecast Shootout. That's the race to be in. Giving away the big diecast, the trophy, the money. Only $10 to get in. Scan the link. Join the Discord. Sign up right now. We've got a lot of spots left. There's already a few spots taken, so you want to be in there before we do more of these races, because I'm telling you, as we find some of the greatest drivers on iRacing, I think they're going to start to come race for all the fun things that we have going on here at BAC. And to anybody that's watching the YouTube that's new to the channel, thank you all for tuning in tonight. We appreciate seeing so many people live watching our race. It's super cool, and it's really exciting. And that's what we do it for. We do it for the drivers, and we do it for y'all. It's for the love of the game, baby.
For the love of the game. We're not getting paid doing this.
Absolutely not. We're doing this thing just to get after it and watch some good racing. And now let's see, does our grid work? I really hope it does.
I don't know if the grid works, but I do have the iRacing grid. Your iRacing, you got to keep all pretty for the stream, but
Tell you what, I've got one.
do have the grid.
It's not the cool one, but it's a grid. And we're going to read it off, and we're going to get it rocking and rolling for you folks tonight for our main event. Starting on pole in the feature race, we have got Connor James. Outside of row number 1, we have got Steve Tucker. Row number 2, we've got the 56 of Aubrey Thompson. Then we've got starting in 4th, the 02, Logan York. Starting in row number 3 in that 5 spot, we've got the number 1, it's Jordan Haynes. To his outside, the number 74 Hustle Field Performance Machine, it's Austin Hobart. Then we have got Christian Alson and LeVan Van Leer. After them, we have got Jeffrey Reed and Nick Happyak. Next row, we've got Danny Jackson and Dennis Porter.
Coming in at P13, we've got Austin Ellis. Coming in at P14, we've got Bradley Robbins. P15, we've got Walker Sanford. Somebody's got fans in the chat. Walker Sanford, somebody's rooting for you. Sanford. P16, we've got William Cott. P17, we've got George Wright. And in P18, we've got Camden Elrich. P19, we've got Steven Rolu. And rounding out the top 20, we've got Jimmy Jason.
In 21st, we've got Joshua Thornton. 22nd, we've got Dylan Messer. 23rd is going to be Kevin Donahue. 24th is Wayne Whitley. 25th, Jeremy Garrison. 26th, Bryce Burdett. 27th, Jonathan Jackson. 28th, Jerry Ward. 29th, McAngelo Nwagnu. Hope I said that right, folks. I'm sorry. And then 30th, we've got Donald Ray. 31st, Maui Math. 32nd, Jared Skinner. 33rd, Tony Shockley. 34th, Brian Kearney. 35th, Benjamin Hoare. 36th, Gary Hall. 37th, Jeff Favorite. 38th, Jamie LaPlante. And then we have got Will Walsh and Braylon McCullum rounding out the field tonight. All eyes now are going to be on Connor James as he gets ready to lead the field to the Juicy Spider Restart Zone for the Juicy Spiders feature here tonight at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting.
Jari LaPlante.
Sorry, the name was really small on my screen. I did my best. That's all I can do is my best, I swear. 40 laps, here we go. Green flags in the air. Let's grip it, rip it, and sip it as 40 drivers get ready to rock and roll tonight at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting, and they're rolling now at the World Center of Racing. Here goes the field. Steve Tucker going to challenge for the lead on the outside, and he's going to get a push there from Logan York. Tucker to the point. Now Austin Hobart, he's going to get to the back of York, and now he's going to try and push him to the lead. Tucker doesn't have the help on the inside line. Logan York looks like he's going to get the lead off of turn number 2, and they're junking it in the back. Big wreck behind the leaders.
Oh, God. I just clicked on a random name in the back and their side. It's all over the place. Let's see what happened here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it looks like it happens around P12-ish?
Yeah, I think it happens early. Oh, yeah, we see car sideways there. Just kind of trying to dissect here what's going on. First car that popped up that crashed for me. Looks like it could have been Jonathan Jackson. Maui Math as well. And then Jerry Ward, one of the drivers involved. So we're watching the chopper cam. Seeing this thing get rotated around.
Yep, looks like it's Josh Thornton and, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Thornton. Getting a maybe not so great push there on the inside, and then Ward.
Looks like Ward comes down on him.
Worst of it. The Wagner crash, Benjamin Hoare, everybody there starting to go around in the back. A lot of the drivers that we had in our LCQ race.
Yeah.
Gary Hall. All kinds of drivers there just wrecking it.
There's a couple of big shots that are taken too. You know, like definitely probably some meatballs, probably some engines toast. I don't see any meatballs though on SDK. It looks like everybody was able to keep it somewhat together.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're going to go ahead and take a look back at the pit road. Looks like we have some drivers on pit lane. Looks like they're already off. My scoring is all out of whack here. Showing Austin Hobart in the back of the field, but looks like he's one of the drivers up front. Hopefully my timing and scoring updates. Otherwise, that might be annoying, folks. Yeah, timing and scoring in SCK is absolutely messed up. Here it comes.
Yeah, it's slowly trying to figure itself out.
All these drivers getting involved here. Wayne Whitley not the leader. Logan York is. When they get rolling back towards the green flag, should be updated. First caution of the night in the feature. Happened quick. As soon as they took the green. One of the big ones. And now it's time to hear from our premier sponsor at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. It is Juicy Spider Studios.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
And we're back here from Daytona International Speedway as we are pacing. For some reason, it's showing Wayne Whitley ahead of everybody. And now there comes our timing and scoring. That's updated. Here we go. That's why I'm hiding the tower from you folks. Everything's all out of sorts. Logan York, he's going to be your leader. He's up 3 spots. Austin Hobart up 4. Steve Tucker down 1. Connor James down 3. LeBan Van Leer, he's in 5th. Aubrey Thompson, 6th. Jordan Haynes, 7th. Dennis Orff, 8th. Bradley Robinson, 9th. Christian Allison rounding out the top 10. As they're getting 2x2 now, getting ready to go back green in the main event tonight. It's been a long night. We've had some heat races. We had our last chance qualifier. Drivers had their warm-up, and now we are in the feature. The winner of tonight in the feature race is going to get a free entry into the Daytona Diecast 200 on Saturday, September 26th. If you want to race in that event, go ahead, join our Discord. It's $10 to lock yourself in. You can register and race for a diecast, a trophy, or a little bit of cash, depending on how quick you are at the high banks of Daytona. It's a max of 40 entries in that event. It's going to have live race control, and it will be live here at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. Logan York, though, looking really good tonight.
I always love those special events, man. Just seeing everything work together like a well-oiled machine, you know, between us and the broadcast, the race controllers that we have that do a wonderful job for us, and all of the racers that come out. It's a lot of fun watching all of that. So if you guys have never been a part of one, it's a good time. Even if you're not even racing, you just want to come and drink and hang out with us in the booth. We're always looking at the chat and having a good time.
Yeah, it's all about having a good time here at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. Logan York riding the apron right now before the pace car goes off. He's going to be starting on the front row as we get ready to take the green here after caution number 1. They got 50%
Do you think there's any strategy
fuel.
to that? Yeah, do you think there's any strategy to that? You think you're saving anything on fuel or keeping the tires cooler by staying down?
I think so. I think that's the idea. Maybe just keep everything cool so that way you don't spin them on the restart. 2x2, they go into the Juicy Spider restart zone. Let's rip it, and sip it. Green flag back in the air. Good jump for Logan York this time as he's going to be leading the field. Making their way now towards turn number 1. They're side by side. Austin Hobart on the outside, Logan York on the inside. Big field tonight, live at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. Good run up top for Hobart. He's going to have Connor James behind him. Logan York, he's got the help from the 5 of Steve Tucker. Here they go now down the back stretch, getting it up to speed.
And Austin Norris in the chat, our last big event winner, on his teammate Danny Jackson, who pushed him to a victory a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Sad you're not out here tonight, Austin, but you know, we'll keep an eye on Danny Jackson for you. We'll keep an eye on Hobart, all of the crew that you know.
Tell you what, Logan York threw a pretty big block there on Hobart on the exit of turn number 4 to go ahead and claim the lead. Making their way now towards turns 1 and 2. They're still getting after it, but Logan York, he's going to be at the point with Hobart behind. Big line of cars up top, riding the wall as they're starting to go 3 wide behind him. Steve Tucker down there on the inside line trying to get things put back together with Van Leer to challenge those leaders, but the outside lane is rolling now. Lap 6 of 40 in the feature. Let's see some good racing tonight live at B.A.C. Let's go ahead, get that static shot, and get loud. Lots of action at the front as now we're starting to go 3 wide for the lead, making their way into turns number 3. It was getting really good there. We saw a good charge from Aubrey Thompson with those static shots, and now he's battling for it all up front. Going up top, 3 wide again for the lead, making their way through the tri-oval. Thompson's getting the push from York. Steve Tucker on the bottom. I'm hearing They're squealing it. They're chucking it. It's the big one.
No.
They're wrecking everywhere. It's everybody. It's the whole field. Second caution of the night in the rear view of Thompson. Holy crap. Everybody crashed.
That's the big one.
That's the biggest one. The biggest of the big ones.
When P2 is sideways, it's not good.
Oh my gosh. I heard a tire screech
my
through the
God.
tri-oval. And I'm sorry, folks. I gotta get you a better angle at this. Oh my gosh. It was everybody. I mean, that was huge. Looks like might have started up at the front with the 6. I think that's Van Leer. Because he's 3 wide.
Yeah, that's
Trying to
not a
find
good
some
sign.
track
That's
position.
not
No,
a good.
it's behind Van Leer. Tucker gets turned from the inside, getting squirrely, and then look at all the cars with just nowhere to go. Oh man, Van Leer wall riding it as everybody behind is just tearing it up. We're gonna have to clear some black flags for guys getting clipped onto pit road. If you want to get on that one, Jer.
It's done. Bang.
All right. Thank you.
It was half the field. It was
that's
90% of the field.
Everybody trying to get another set of eyes on this. Yeah, I mean, I just started losing cars from the wreckage. There we go. Sorry, I got a little bit behind it. Dennis Orff checked up for it. Blinked in and out of my screen a few times. Spider in the chat. Sheesh. Aubrey Thompson, your leader after the big one. Everybody's going to be on pit road with damage.
Well, you know, we typically, when we do our specials, we don't have any fast repairs, so might as well just take them all away from everybody right now. You know, everybody go use your one fast repair and get back out there and try to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, you've got Josh Thornton, Christian Alston, Jeff Favorite, Wayne Whitley, Brian Kearney, Jeremy Garrison all on pit road. Then you've got the rest of the field now starting to decide when they're going to hit pit road, as my timing and scoring is just out of whack. Leaders, looks like they might be pitting here.
Yep, the leaders are coming in right now. I see York and Thompson and Hayes, Eldridge, Burdett, Shockley. They're all coming in.
Yeah, we got them. We picked them up. Looks like Jimmy Jason. He's up 20 spots. He's going to stay out. He's going to be the only one to stay out from what I've seen so far. Aubrey Thompson, first driver off pit road. He gone. Everybody else getting damage repaired. This is the busy pit road. There's a lot going on tonight after the big one.
Yeah, and I don't hate the idea of what Jimmy Jason's doing out here. It's a 40-car field. It's not going to stay clean and green. I almost guarantee you that.
Yeah, for Jimmy Jason, just keep them all in the rearview mirror, honestly.
Yeah.
Looks like
there's going to be another opportunity to take some gas. 50% gas.
Flag here on Messer or Shockley. Can't tell which one it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to clean them up best I can. Get everybody in and out.
Copy that. Yeah, Shockley is doing a little bit of back and forth in his stall. I don't know if he's trying to get his car fixed or what he's doing. Interesting, but that was a massive wreck. I mean, I don't know who's clean out of that. Looks like, oh man, even Nick Hapiak in our B.A.C. machine, he's involved in that one. Looks like he's not using the fast repair. I think he's just trying to get damage fixed naturally. As Hapiak now making his way off of pit road. There comes Josh Thornton. Looks like you've got McAngelo, Wagnew, Dennis Orff, Logan York is even on pit road.
Yeah, York got sideways up in the front at a separate incident of the big one, so he also has some damage that he's going to have to clean up.
Oh my!
It's just I don't think maybe 4 cars came out of that unscathed.
Well, Jimmy Jason's got to be one of them because he's staying out.
Yeah.
I mean, lucky for you, Jimmy. I mean, honestly, just when I'm in these hosted races with this big of a lobby, sometimes you gotta, strategize. Like, go down pit road, sit there, and stay in the back till there's like 15 to go, so you stay out of all the crap. But Aubrey Thompson, he'll be starting on the outside row with Jared Skinner behind. Then it looks like you've got Doucette's going to be up at the front as well. We got Dos Benji Racing cheering on the 38 in the chat. That's going to be Will Wash. Will Wash.
Wash, come on.
I'm sorry. I forgot. There's Will. There's your 38.
Looks like Jared Skinner, I don't know if he has any damage or not, but he also, I mean, he was in the back with all of that wreck. If he somehow managed to avoid that or almost, unscathed, looks like he went and just took some fuel or whatever it was and got back out there, but he's jumped up 29 spots.
Yeah, the positions gained and lost now is going to be something that you'll really have to squint at to see where your favorite driver has gone, because right now the only person with like minimal positions lost looks like it's going to be maybe Jordan Haynes, but he's right where he started. No, now he's down 1. Hard to keep up with it. Thompson, though, he's up 2. Jimmy Jason's up 18. Skinner's up 30. Ridiculous. So there's the luck turnaround for Skinner, as long as he can keep the rest of the wrecks in the rearview mirror for the rest of the night.
I mean, it looks like he's with good company up there, though. William Ducat, Camden.
Oh, yeah.
Elrich, Aubrey Thompson. Jimmy Jason's a pretty decent, pretty good driver. So I think he's probably in some cleaner air now, if you will. Get out of all of the turbulence, if you will.
Keep an eye out for black flags in the back of the field. Looks like they're trying to get things put together as we get ready to go green now. Pace car is going to be off. Eyes are on Jason and Thompson on the front row. Let's grip it, rip it, and sip it through the juicy spider restart zone. Good jump on the inside there for Jimmy Jason. Like what I'm seeing. Looks like a little bit of stack up there in the back. Might have to keep an eye on it, Jer.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
At the front of the field, though, good jump now on the outside for Aubrey Thompson. He's going to go ahead and challenge for the lead. Not much of a challenge on the inside from Jason. Inside row isn't getting put together. Jared Skinner, he's getting a push up top from Doucette. They're making their way off of turn number 2, starting to go 3 wide there in the mid-pack. They're going to try and get organized. All the lappers or slower cars in the back, they're going to go single file to keep the draft. Now we're getting racy at the front. Jared Skinner, he's going to leave Thompson. He's going to dive to the inside. Thompson, Doucette, Skinner, top 3 right now. Jason led him to start this restart. He's down a couple. But Aubrey Thompson's going to lead him off of turn number 4. Here we go now. Field's getting back up to speed. It's going to be 28 laps to go at the line. It's live at a Saturday night here at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. It's going to be Thompson, Skinner, Doucette, Jason, Donahue, your top 5. Thompson goes up to block Doucette there in turn number 1, and then Doucette's going to give him a bump, and now he's going to get to his outside. Thompson's going to go ahead to the inside row in front of Skinner. They're 2x2 now, racing off of turn number 2. Everybody else behind starting to get formed up single file to keep up with the leaders. Doucette's going to lead him now down the backstretch as he's leading the charge on the outside line. The main pack, they're not wrecking it, and it's somewhere in the back.
No, I just clicked on Nick Hapiak, and he is sideways. That is not what we want to see here at BAC.
What happened to Hapiak?
He got a push from the right quarter panel.
Oh, no. In line?
Yeah, the 65 decided, that he was going to push him from the right quarter panel and
oh, no.
Him around.
Yeah, he's just sitting in line and just gets wrecked. What the? Oh, no. I don't like... I mean, it's just crappy luck. Those guys aren't square. Like, you're just single file trying to keep up with the field, and then, he gets more contact. That gets him sent into the wall. Bad luck for Hapiak in this. And now he's really just trying to get the brakes locked down and get damage fixed. We'll have to keep an eye on him. I don't think he used his fast repair yet.
Well,
looks like he's still rolling.
He's thanking the heavens now. If he hasn't used it yet, he's probably going to use it now. But that was a hell of a move on his part to keep that thing in the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, he got like triple tagged there. But it doesn't look horrible. The front of his car is definitely not where you'd like it to be, but with how many cautions there's probably left in this race, it's fixable. 3rd caution of the night. Big damage, though, for Hapiak after caution number 3.
We're one more big one away from this field being cut in about half now that everybody's used their fast repairs. So I would expect that to happen, and then it's probably going to green up a little bit more if I was a betting man. But once again, all of these drivers have raced their way into this heat race, so it could be some fun 40-car green flag racing here for a little bit.
Looks like Steve Tucker going to be the first driver to go for pit road, trying to get some damage fixed up, or just get some gas in that race car. We know Happyak's got a pit here. There goes Tucker, that black and orange car. See if that car gets jacked up. No. He's going to be in and out, so just fuel for Steve Tucker. A couple others now making their way on the pit road. Looks like George Wright, Logan York. Messer, he's on pit road. He's off pit road. Now Jimmy Jason, he's going to pit after he stayed out last time. Jeffrey Reed in his stall.
On that alternate pit strategy with Jimmy Jason, that's his first pit of the night. So that's, I mean, he gambled and he hit it. So now he's on an alternate pit strategy of everybody else, thinking, you know, if he can get all the way around.
Push a little harder, get a couple more laps out of it. Doesn't have to worry about saving as much, but you still want to keep fuel in mind in a race where you've only got 50%. There goes Jeffrey Reed. He's going to make his way off pit road now.
Looks like Nick Happyak still wants to pocket that fast repair as well. He's just sitting in there going to take the damage by time.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It's still, we're not even halfway yet. You've been in a couple, and it's not what you want, but you just got to do what you can. Jordan Dunn cheering on Messer in the chat. Dylan Messer back there in 21st.
Dos Benji Racing rooting on the 38.
Oh, yeah.
38 of Will Wash. Say that 3 times fast.
38 of Will Wash, 38 of Will Wash, 38 of Will Wash. Woo!
Why couldn't you have done that earlier, Mr. Walsh or whatever?
I'm sorry, you know. Once I learned him, I got him.
Going on
Gary
here?
Hall
There's
crashed?
A car parked. There's a car parked.
What happened? Gary Hall crashed.
Well, he's just hanging out. I don't think.
Shows that he crashed.
Yeah,
Maybe he went
I'm
off the
watching
track.
it right now. Oh, his wheel.
Oh, no, his wheel disconnected.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Almost gets Skinner. Everybody has to do the Olay. Get around Gary.
Gary, the Logitech G27's failing
You just saw that thing just wham. It just let out. Trouble
yeah,
for him.
and it locked up all of the pedals, all of the steering. Yeah.
Keep an eye out for him.
Looks like he got the wheel pack figured out, though.
Yeah. Is he rolling?
Yeah, he's rolling. He's back.
Keep an eye on Gary, because it might tell him to line up at the front. I would just give him an EOL.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea.
That way he doesn't mess up our timing and scoring here for everybody else.
As soon as I can figure out. Move to end of line.
There we go. All right. William Doucette. He's going to be your leader. In the double deuce, the Bud scheme. Doing it for Dale. Live on B.A.C. on a Saturday night. Everybody's cheering on the 3 now. A lot of fans out there for you. And we're not going green. We've got a rep. Looks like Gary Hall has crashed, and so is Jeremy Garrison.
No, it's the 42 and Gary Hall. They don't know how to stack up or whatever. They're still trying to figure it out with the EOL penalties. iRacing's trying to figure it out.
Yep. All right. Give him another lap.
Looks like William Hoare needs a black clear.
Heck yeah.
Let me go on. We're trying our best to keep it together, boys.
Get them lined up, boys. Holy smokes. 2x2. We're not going green yet in the Juicy Spider feature.
We're going to clear your blacks.
We got some time here, folks. Don't worry. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in live tonight. B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. We're happy you're all here for our Juicy Spider feature race. The winner of this one, they're going to get free entry into our Daytona Diecast 200 on Saturday, September 26th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. If you want to race in that one, go ahead, scan the link, join our Discord. It's $10 to enter. Winner gets a diecast and a trophy. Second place gets $100. Third gets $50. Stage winner takes home $25. We got Drunken Spider in the chat saying, let's go JS. I know who he's cheering on. It's the number 8 machine, Jared Skinner. He's going to be starting the outside row in 6th this next restart. Leading the charge for the JS team, Nick Happyak. He's been involved in some incidents in our B.A.C. machine, but it looks like most of his damage is fixed up. He's all the way back in 24th. He's got some ground to make up. Long way to go here in this race. After a little bit of some disconnects from the field, trying to get formed up, we're getting ready to go racing again. After 3 cautions in this one. Had a couple lead changes so far, just 2. Kevin Harvick fan, number 4, is cheering on the 18. Got to figure out who's in the 18.
That's Walker. That's Walker Sanford.
All right. He's cheering on Sanford.
Well, that's good. Hopefully Walker Sanford could win this race and take those winnings as a net positive. He did bet $1,000 apparently and his mortgage on the Budweiser car to win the consolation race, and that didn't happen. So
heck yeah. Well, the lights are off on the pace car, which means it's time to get ready to go racing again here at Daytona International Speedway. It's going to make its way towards pit road. Cars in the juicy Spider restart zone. Let's get ready to grip it, rip it, and sip it. Green flag is back in the air at Daytona. They're going to be led by Dissett. Field 2x2. Keeping it tidy this time. Let's go racing, boys.
so far so good. No blacks to clear. All right.
Good jump there for Dissett. He's going to go to the outside line. He's going to get ahead of Donahue. Donahue's going to give him the push now up at the top of the racetrack. Thompson, third car in line, that white and gold machine. Van Leer thought about getting in line, and then he changes his mind. He's going to go to the inside. Dissett, big charge on the outside now, down the backstretch. He's got Thompson working there with him. Skinner, third car in line up top. See what we can do now as the cars make their way into turns 3 and 4. They're 2x2, and they're getting geared up here at Daytona International Speedway at a Saturday night. Off of turn number 4, Dissett, Thompson, they're going to lead the field. 22 laps to go this time.
Back with a vengeance. York is splitting both of these lanes, just absolutely cutting through the field at the back here. It's getting hairy back here, but he's trying to get back out front. He said, I am not sitting in this back of this field with all of these drivers. I need to get back up to the front.
Love to see it. Aubrey Thompson, he went to the inside, then he's going to go back up to the top of the racetrack. He gets around Dissett for the lead. Now the inside line's going to be led by Kevin Donahue. Donahue's got a good run now off of turn number 2. He's going to go ahead and go side by side with Thompson for the lead down the backstretch. It's a drag race now at the World Center of Racing. That 16 Dent Wizard machine getting a good push there from Van Leer. Now they're 3 wide back there with Skinner. They're fighting for track position. You got Steve Tucker there in the middle with Skinner. They're trying to get something going. Logan York, like you said, he's right there behind Tucker. He's trying to go forward, and no, Tucker's in the wall. Tucker's in trouble. Tucker's going around, and it's going to be the caution out. 4th caution of the night. Another big one. Everybody's wrecking.
If you are Logan York and you said, I want to get out of the crashes and get out front, talk about a freaking run to get right in front of the wreck that happened.
Oh,
holy
man.
hell.
Trouble for Steve Tucker. He won the feature earlier this week at B.A.C., and you could see there he's 3 wide. He's got Skinner up top. You can see there's a car right there, and he's just barely not clear as he's going to get clipped. 3 wide behind. Logan York's going to miss it as Tucker tried to save it up against the wall. You can see Mally Math's involved. That's going to get him around. Tucker from the wall to the bottom, back all the way up to the top, and then he gets a hard shot. And then the rest of the drivers behind in the pack trying to find grass, any piece of open asphalt to miss it. And they're wrecking again for the 4th time tonight. Looks like Jimmy Jason opted for the pit road escape route.
Yeah, there were a couple of pit road blacks that I had to clear, but if you can keep the car clean, I'll clear those blacks any day.
Yeah, Aubrey Thompson.
We want to see some racing. We don't want to see everybody just junking it.
He's going to be the leader. Daddy Longlegs in the chat saying, looks like the pace car is going to be leading the most laps in the feature tonight. Might not be wrong with that take. We're going to go ahead and take a short breather and bring you another great commercial from our premier partner at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. That's right, it's Juicy Spider Studios.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice, smooth, Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
All right, folks, we're back here in the booth. Andy and Jer trying to keep up with all the action. We saw a really close race off pit road between William Doucette or Ducat and Aubrey Thompson. And Doucette was able to get him there for the lead, as now the field is getting formed up again to go racing after we've had almost a handful of cautions tonight, 4 of them to be exact. Still anybody's race in this one. Had 2 lead changes. Not as many as I thought we would have at this point in the race. We still got a little bit of ways to go. Logan York was involved in that last caution. He gets shuffled to the back, so does Nick Hapiak. Jimmy Jason, I think he pits on strategy. That's going to drop him back to 19th. Hobart and Orff, the 2 Hustle Field drivers, they're going to be 14th, 15th. Steve Tucker, even though he was involved in that last caution, took the faster pair, and he's still going to be pretty close to the top 10. Walker Sanford, he's sitting 10th. Jared Skinner, 9th. Van Leer, been quick at the front all night. He's in the top 5. Danny Jackson, podium finisher in the High Proof Showdown, finds himself in the top 5 for this next restart. That pink 18 of Danny Jackson knows when it's the right time at a super speedway to get to the front, and he could be hitting big again tonight here live at B.A.C. on a Saturday night. Lights are off on the pace car as we're getting ready to go green again at the World Center of Racing on iRacing.
Yeah, and after last special, when you're talking about Danny Jackson, he may be 6th man of the year right there. Like, he is all about helping out whoever's in front of him, teammate, making sure that, Austin Norris was like a freaking bullet a couple of weeks ago in our last showcase.
As the drivers went through the Juicy Spider restart zone, William Doucette gets a good lead there on the inside row. Aubrey Thompson doesn't fire off too well up top, trying to get synced up with Danny Jackson. Looks like the 45 there, that's going to be Camden Elric, trying to get things put together with the push from Van Leer. Got a little squirrely. That's going to allow Doucette to make the decision to go up and block Thompson on the outside row. Now he is still going to maintain the lead down the backstretch. Getting ready to go here. Danny Jackson now. He's going to go a jump to the inside row. He's going to try and challenge for the lead as they make their way into turn number 3. You can see him trying to get the run, but I like the cars that are lined up top. Doucette, Thompson, 2 of the quickest we've seen tonight. They're going to lead him again off of turn number 4, and that's going to mean Doucette's going to lead him this time by 16 laps to go in the feature race tonight.
Yeah, and that's just going to be the battle of the night. These two drivers, man, they've been going at it, even coming in and out of pit lane, how quickly they were able to get everything squared away. These dudes definitely...
Oh, 3 wide as Thompson's going to leave him, and now there goes Danny Jackson! They're chunking it off at turn number 2. Jackson's around, Thompson's around. There's another big one here.
Ducat, Jackson, and
for the
Aubrey
lead.
Thompson, all of them got junked.
Wow. What happened to Danny? Oh, man.
He got a little bump. I think he touched the apron just enough to get him a little squirrely with a bump out of turn 2.
Yeah, he was down there, and his pusher is just not square. And then there's a second wreck behind it. Jackson gets up into Thompson. Look at Happyack thread the needle through the middle after being involved in some cautions. Skinner gets by. Trying to watch. Oh, I think Steve Tucker got clipped. Happyack has to check up. We might have to watch this onboard from Nick. I don't know how he did that.
Insane driving.
Dude, Nick Happyack, that might be like move of the race if he finishes in the top 3. I mean, go back and look at this. Here's your onboard with Nick Happyack. We're going to watch this in real speed just so you can see how fast his reactions are. Oh my gosh. Great move. That was nuts. Danny Jackson, though, big damage. 5th caution of the night. Camden Elric. He is going to be your new race leader.
You have to wonder how long he's going to be able to hold on to that, though. Nick Happyack, looks like Danny Jackson's making his way back up to...
The question is, too, when do you pit? Because they are on 50% fuel. Here comes Logan York.
Now, I think if you pit now, you're good for the rest of the race.
Yeah, Logan York's going to opt for it. He's going to come in. And I think he wants to make sure he's good to go. Happyack's with him. He's pitting as well. Steve Tucker's pitting. I think he might have had damage. So, Elric, Van Leer, Skinner, Orff, Shockley, Burdett, McCullum, Jason, Ward, Wash all stay out. Granddaddy Longlegs says looks like they can buff it out.
That ain't nothing to go out there and start beating some sheet metal around with a hammer.
As we're watching these guys now on the pit lane, trying to see when they're going to start leaving pit road. I think all these guys just stuck with damage. You can see them all just waiting. Steve Tucker's away. York's away. Aubrey Thompson, one of our front runners involved in that one. He's going to be on pit road. Jeffrey Reed was involved. He just leaves pit road. He's got it fixed up. Yeah, and I think, like you said, Happyack, he didn't really get any major damage there, but from the first 2 cautions, he's trying to save the fast repair all night long, and he's going to opt to just get it fixed up on pit road here. Danny Jackson's still on pit road, and there's only 14 cars out there. Austin Hobart, I think he's out of the race.
Yep, he is out of the car. He is already disconnected.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys out of it. I mean, Benjamin Hoare's out of it. Robinson, Connor James, Wayne Whitley, Jar LaPlante, Austin Elston, Christian Alston, Maui Math. He was so fast tonight. We saw glimpses of good out of him. Feel bad for Wayne Whiteley. He's been quick here at B.A.C. Hobart in the chat saying he had a bad moment. And now here comes the field pacing towards all these guys sitting on pit road, getting lined up 2 by 2 after 5 cautions. Now we're in crunch time. It's going to be about 12 laps to go. In Van Leer, we saw so much speed out of him in the heat race. In heat race number 2, he's going to be in the outside of row number 1. Looks like Dennis Orff is going to start behind him. Jared Skinner He's going to be second car on the inside. Talked a lot about Skinner tonight and how the luck didn't go his way in the heat race, and now, finds himself towards the front in the feature with almost 10 to go. Bryce Burdett, he raced in a couple races here at B.A.C. now, and we've seen some really good glimpses out of Burdett. He raced at Dega a few weeks back, and he was putting on a show for the lead, so Burdett is another driver to keep an eye on. Jimmy Jason, too, is up there. But there's just so many broke race cars. If you don't have damage right now, you're in a good spot.
Yeah. And, just to piggyback on Bryce Burdett, that Coors Banquet,
Love it.
Car. Yeah, love it. He's been our paint of the night finalist a couple of times. I like that car a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But it is curious to see how these drivers up front are going to do now that a lot of these cars have their damage fixed, use that fast repair, and now they have enough gas to get to the end without having to save. So curious to see here we go. Aubrey Thompson in the chat, he said cue the Jaws music. I was just talking about you, bud.
Buddy, dude.
I think I may have to. No, I'm going to watch you on a different stream and just watch you just run through the field here.
Dude. Pace car making his way towards pit road now as we got our eyes on Elric and Van Leer at the front of the field. It is time to grip it, rip it, sip it through the Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flags back in the air. It's going to be 11 laps to go this time by. Let's see if this field can keep it together as they're making their way towards turn number 1 and 2. We've got about 21 cars left on the lead lap. Van Leer with the run up top, looking to make the move for the lead. Jared Skinner, let's see where he's going to go. He's going to stay loyal to the inside line as there's more cars put together down there. Dennis Orff, really bad restart for the top side as he is disconnected with Van Leer. Now he's finally to the back of him. Jimmy Jason trying to work his way up to Orff. And now here comes, looks like Shockley trying to go to the middle. No, that's Steve Tucker. Dennis Orff gets stuck 3 wide up top. And now look at the move from Logan York. He's going to get ahead of Jimmy Jason there in turns 3 and 4. Skinner finds himself in second. There's cars junking it in the back. Looks like Danny Jackson's involved. They're slowing off the pace. There's no yellow yet. 3 wide at the front for the lead, though. They're still getting after it tonight. Jared Skinner, he's going to go 3 wide. Now they're 2 wide. Skinner to the bottom, and I think he's going to be the new leader as the caution finally comes out. Yes, he is. Jared Skinner, your leader. Have to see what happened to Danny Jackson.
I don't know why iRacing didn't throw that. They definitely got sideways with multiple cars, so I made the executive decision to make sure that yellow came out.
Copy. Yeah, we'll have to back some things up to see what happened to Danny. That was I was really, surprised as you were, Jared. That was a lot of cars.
Yeah.
Off of turn 4 is, they were getting spun up here down the backstretch. You could see Danny, that pink machine in the middle. Oh no, it looks like Happyak could have been involved too.
No, Happyak missed it, thankfully.
So yeah, Thompson. Oh, who's in that? Is that the 65? Just gets up into Danny. They go like 3-4 wide, and then Jackson, his car just gets disturbed and comes down the racetrack. And oh wow, Happyak was lucky that missed him.
Yeah, I'm not sure why iRacing decided that wasn't a caution.
I think it's Jeffrey Reed in the 65 that got into Danny. And yeah, not what you want to see there. You got 3 cars junking it with no caution. So good call to give him the yellow. 6th caution of the night. Couple lead changes in from Juicy Spider Racing. Jared Skinner. Is he your leader? Or is it Van Leer? I don't know where that was at the time of the caution.
Van Leer.
Oh, no. Thought it was Skinner.
Yeah, it is Skinner. Yeah, they're
it's
giving
Skinner.
it to him.
All right. Jared Skinner, your leader. Could be comeback story of the night for him. Looks like Josh Thornton, the B.A.C. entry. The number 25, going to get the lucky dog. Going around the outside, get him back on the lead lap. Aubrey Thompson, Dennis Orff, Garrison, they're all pitting. Thompson, I think, trying to get some stuff fixed up. Bubba Myers in the
Just-
chat.
And just like that, it looks like Danny
Wants to
Jackson
know
has
if,
gotten out of the car. He's going to go get some ice cream.
Oh, yeah, he's out. He's done. Bubba Myers in the chat. Yes, he is. Jared Skinner is in the B.A.C car.
It's a beauty.
It's a beaut. It's wonderful. Don't worry, Bubba. We played your commercial tonight, buddy. Just a couple times. Let the fans know where to get their paints on iRacing. It's Brett Bubba Myers, Custom Designs, partner of Juicy Spider Studios. Shout out to them, being our premier sponsor here for tonight's feature race, as well as Brett Bubba Myers, Custom Designs, hitting us up for our heat races. Winner of tonight, in case you forgot, they are going to take home a free entry into the Diecast shootout on Saturday, September 26th. You can scan the link on your screen, join the Discord, and register today. It's a $10 entry. We're going to have live race control, and it's going to be live here at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting, your home for weekly league racing, cold beer, hotter takes. And you can find out more information from us on our Facebook, or you can go to bacracing.com. That is right, bacracing.com. Getting good at these ad reads, I'm telling you. A lot of cautions tonight.
I tell you what.
Got some practice.
All right, so
there.
who's your pick to win it all right now? I'm torn between William DeCote, Logan York, or is Aubrey Thompson going to make a run from hell? Like
Logan
who
York
do you
has
think?
had my eye all night. I mean, Steve Tucker, you can't ignore like him being perfect on B.A.C. He won his feature earlier this week in his premiere event on our channel, and him trying to go back-to-back features could be sick. But honestly, like, Jared Skinner from JS Racing, the laps are winding down. There's less than 10 to go, and he's at the front. And he's been working with a lot of these guys tonight. He had that extra practice in the LCQ, and, I mean, Skinner's looked really good. I don't know. I want to say Skinner, but I don't want to give him the curse. That's where I'm torn.
Yeah.
But William,
and I see, who is it? It's William DeCote. It looks like he got like a head start, jumped out there so he could hold the clutch around, and looks like he's trying to save some fuel.
Yes.
So it really makes you wonder.
What he's thinking.
Yeah, he's definitely running around holding the clutch and whatnot. So if there's a green white, he's gonna have to pit, is what it kind of seems like.
I mean, if you're on the lead lap in this race, you're not out of it. There's 19 drivers left. We started with 60, and now we're down to 19 here in the feature. I mean, after all the eliminations and the racing we've seen tonight, it's been a lot of action at B.A.C. And I mean, anybody on the lead lap at this point, you've got a chance. And I'd like to see almost any of them win it. I mean, even Nick Hapiak, he's had to battle in this one in our B.A.C. scheme. He's not down and out. He's just got some work to do to get up there with his teammate, Jowett. And then also, Logan York has been so quick tonight. So much experience racing over there at PGR. And Van Leer, he's a newcomer for us. And, I mean, for someone with less than 3K I rating, he's so good. Van Leer's been so good. And now we've got Brett Bubba Myers himself. He's in the chat. Lights are off on the pace car. They're making their way off at turn number 4. Jared Skinner's going to be leading them after caution number 6 as they're making their way again into the Juicy Spider restart zone.
Better late than never, boys.
Better late than never.
Ripping and sipping. Green flags in the air now. Good jump there in the inside row for Jared Skinner. He's getting the push now from Steve Tucker. They've actually got some good cars lined up there in the inside. Skinner, Tucker, York. I like that group. Desette's going to get in line with them too, so that could be a 4-car breakaway. Jimmy Jason in line with those guys, just ride it out with them. Van Leer gets shuffled way back now on the high side. Good run for Jared Skinner as he's working with Steve Tucker. Making their way now down the backstretch, 7 laps to go, 6 next time by. They're up to speed here again at B.A.C., but here comes the double deuce. It's William Desette. He's looking to the outside row. He's trying to maybe go 3 wide, but Logan York all by himself, side drafting like Allgaier. Desette gets in line with him. They're going to be side by side for the lead now off of turn number 4. Jared Skinner on the outside, Logan York on the outside. Outside row came out of nowhere, and here comes the charge from Logan York. They're going to go 3 wide for the lead through the tri-oval. Who's going to lead this lap? It's York. They're still 3 wide, making their way now towards turn number 1. Skinner in the inside. He's going to get some trouble. He got hooked. Looks like there could be the caution, but they save it. Skinner's around. He's at the back, and now he could be out of this one. Logan York's your leader. There's 2 cars battling it out at the front of the field, and there comes the caution. Skinner and Tucker with trouble.
Holy.
That sounded intense.
Yeah. It is getting pretty intense. And don't look now. Aubrey Thompson has now put himself in 6th position.
I think Skinner just drifted up just slightly. I think he's trying to get the push there from Steve. Like I said, they're 3 wide. They're battling hard. Oh, the one side drafts into Jared and gets into his right rear. That's what gets him up the racetrack. He tries to save it. Steve anticipates it, goes low, and Jared just gets into Steve, but I can't tell if they are going to save each other. Jared goes around, Steve with him, and look at the save. I mean, it's not what you want. You don't want to lose that track position at this point in the race. But for Skinner to make that level of a save and Steve Tucker to make the heads-up play, everybody else now getting things formed back up. But Dissette looks like could be the leader. Logan York, it's York. And now we're going to be winding down to just a couple laps to go after caution number 7. 5 lead changes, 7 cautions for 20 laps, about half the race. So whoever put it in the chat, they were right. Pace car leads the most. How you doing, Bubba?
I'm doing good. Had to go get the wife from the Tiki Bar, so I'm a little late here tonight. Yeah.
Tiki room.
Hey, Solomon's Island Tiki Bar never fails, all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was on dad duty and
tiki room.
designated driver duty, so.
Oh, buddy.
I'm getting her pulled up.
Tell you what, Dissette's just having fun under caution. I don't even think he's fuel saving. I think he's just bored.
Just having too much fun. I tell you what, though,
he's having a whole lot of fun.
Oh yeah, him and York though is going to be quite a finish here, I believe.
Oh, there's still a lot of racing left in this one. That was getting good, dude. I wanted them to race that one out because that was it. Like that was the battle that we wanted to see at the front. And now we got to re-rack it and stack it again. And this is going to be natural GWC territory now, as we're lap 36, 37. So yeah, there's some time. Steve Tucker, Jared Skinner, they are both on pit road. Skinner leaving pit road now. Steve Tucker, he's still there. Josh Thornton got the lucky dog last time. He's on the lead lap trying to go forward. But like you said, Jared, Aubrey Thompson, he was in the chat, said cue the Jaws music. And now he finds himself inside the top 10 again. Nick Hapiak, he's battled all night. He's 10th.
Aubrey said, I'm back. And then the real Scary Terry in the booth, or in the chat as well. Scary Terry rooting on Juicy Spider.
Loved it. Love it. Love it. It's go time here at Daytona. B.A.C. Saturday night, under the lights. We've been racing now for like 2 hours. We've had heat racing, last chance qualifier, feature racing that has definitely not held back on the drama with all the wrecking and the action at the front. I mean, it's anybody's race, and the story here, Logan York just battling it out, back to front, splitting the field, getting his way to the front. Same thing with Aubrey Thompson. We haven't talked it up, dude. Jordan Haynes, he's been quiet all night, finds himself in 5th, escaped the wreck on that last one. He side drafted Skinner, got into his right rear, but he didn't go around, and it's an aggressive move. These guys don't want to wreck each other. They're going for track position late. But Haynes is not out of this. Braylon McCullum, he's 7th. Bryce Burdett is 8th. Garrison's 9th. And it's just anybody's race.
Dennis Orff in the chat also texting and driving. He said
he's 11th.
He's about to LARP as a Nissan Altima in downtown St. Louis.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So if I have any idea on what that means he's got 4 hubcaps missing. One of the wheels is a donut, and he's doing 120 down the highway, weaving in and out of traffic. So I'm excited to see what's about to happen out of that one.
Yeah, there's a couple of chances for green-white checkers in this race, and I mean, it's not over until the white flag is out really at a super speedway and you're going for the checkered. I mean, until you see that white flag, it's anybody's game. Anything can happen, and you gotta find the right guys to work with. And I like the inside row right now. York and Van Leer. That's a scary, set of two cars, with York setting the pace on this one. I think he's gonna be really tough to beat.
I'm going outside lane here. I'm going Aubrey Thompson. I'm going Bryce Burdett. I'm going William Decote.
He's kind of been I've been cheering Thompson on secretly for the last few weeks, ever since he showed up here at B.A.C.
Jimmy Jason's on that outside line as well. York is fast, but I think if you're going to take a group of 4 cars and put them between high or low side, I think high side wins this.
Oh,
You also got Nick Hapiak there in the old.
Oh yeah, Nick Hapiak's the 5th one in line on the high side.
I know. I said he's 10.
Hey, Jared Skinner back there on the outside line too. There's going to be some good talent on that outside line. Dennis Orff up there.
Oh yeah.
No,
Lights
Skinner's
are
going
on.
to be up. Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're 2x2. They're lined up. It's time to make their way to the Juicy Spider restart zone for what could be the last time tonight. It is time to grip it, rip it, and sip it. Green flags in the air. Look at the move from York. He's going to go below the double yellow line through the restart zone, and then he's going to slide up in front of the outside lane there, and he's going to cover off Doucette. So he wasn't worried about Van Leer. He's worried about Doucette, and he's worried about leading him up top. They've got a big run now. Jason third, but here comes Aubrey Thompson. Thompson's starting to get the push from Bryce Burdett. Here comes Jimmy Jason at the bottom of the racetrack. There's 4 cars lined up against the wall, though. They're going to be fast now as they're making their way down the backstretch. It's Logan, York, and Doucette. Then you got Thompson behind him. Thompson's coming. Cue the Jaws music.
Oh, nope, too wide. Dennis Orff died to the inside of Jimmy Jason.
Oh, look at Van Leer making it 3 wide now as he's dooring Orff. Now you've got to keep your eye on Doucette. When's he going to make the move on York? 2 laps to go. This could be it. They're trying to make it to the white flag. They're making their way through the tri-oval, and now here we go. White flag, white flag, white flag. It's going to be in the air. It's the last lap for the feature here at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. Logan York's the first one to see it, but is he going to be the first one to see the checkered? We've got York, Doucette, Thompson, Shockley. Now they're making their way through turns 1 and 2. They're keeping it tidy up top. Where did Jared Skinner come from on this restart?
Bottom, baby. They're coming. They're going to get together.
They are.
They're going to have a push.
Holy smokes now. It's a drag race down the backstretch at Daytona. There's the move from Aubrey Thompson. York's going to block the move. Now they're making their way through turns 3 and 4. It's Thompson and York. Doucette's up top. Oh, I don't know if they're going to junk it.
Push the center behind Dennis Orff up there as well with the help.
But turn number 4, it could be Thompson. Thompson's looking to make the move. He's going to go to the inside, but it's York. Logan York's your winner tonight at B.A.C. as the field's junking it. Logan York gets it done.
Yes, sir.
That was an exciting 3-lap shootout right there. I tell you what, you can't get any better than that.
Holy crap!
Welcome,
Logan York
to the feature.
We saw him race here at B.A.C. back when we broadcasted some races for No Bull Esports, and he's got a lot of high rating. We've seen him perform at PGR. He's rocking that SummerSlam car. And Logan York, he's going to be a winner tonight at B.A.C. Casting and Drafting. Congratulations, Logan. You have won yourself a free entry into our Diecast shootout on September 26th. Join our Discord to claim it. You are a feature winner.
Buddy.
Come on, watch it burn it down.
You gonna burn it down, brother.
Oh yeah, buddy, give us a smoke. Come on. Aubrey Thompson. Heartbreaker comes home second place. Tony Shockley third. Haynes was fourth. Doucette fifth after a strong night. McCollum sixth. Hapiak seventh. Dennis fourth. Eighth. Jimmy Jason ninth. Jonathan Jackson rounds out the top 10. Steve Tucker finished 13th.
He was the feature winner from Rio earlier this week. in some trouble early when I was listening in to the broadcast. Seemed like unfortunate for him.
Man, what a night. We got to see if, I don't know if Logan York's in our Discord. Don't know if we're able to pull him up. If not, that's all right.
Nobody's in the voice chat except Juicy Spider at the moment.
Well, congratulations, Logan York. Aubrey Thompson, he's in the waiting room. I kind of want to pull him up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's go on and pull Aubrey in here. Hold on, I'll get him in here.
We'll get Aubrey. Aubrey Thompson. Andy and the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, dude, you were so close. You want to walk us through the last lap there, battling it out with with Logan?
Well, if y'all didn't know, me and Logan was working together.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
That checks.
That checks.
So yeah, I won't go. I would have made the move earlier, but it's whatever. He come down and picked me up when I went to the bottom, so I couldn't do him dirty.
Yeah, holy smokes. I mean, there was a lot of hard racing at the front tonight. You found yourself having to work your way back all the way to the front of the field, and then, I mean, how'd you get all the way up there for that last restart to help Logan out for the win?
Took a bunch of right rears. I probably pissed a lot of people off, but I mean, that's what you got to do to get back to the front whenever you're that far behind. I think I was, 19th or 20th?
Yep.
Wow.
And I got to 6th in one lap, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you mind walking us through you and who was it? It was William DeCote going at it, man. I watched you guys on pit lane racing to get out of there, and man, that was a lot of fun watching that as well.
Yeah, I have a little bit of history with Draft Masters, so.
Okay.
But no, I mean, I enjoy racing with him for the most part. But yeah, me and Logan, we've run together for a while, so.
Heck yeah. Well, good finish.
Speaking of him, he's waiting in the booth. We're gonna drag him.
Yeah, I drag him over here.
All right. Heck yeah. Well, congratulations on the second place finish, Aubrey. I know we'll see more of you, and we're ready for you to get that dub here at B.A.C. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good one.
You
too. Logan York, your race winner tonight from the B.A.C. Casting and Drafting feature. You are the winner, and you've got free entry into our Daytona Diecast shootout on September 26th. Congrats on the night, dude. That was awesome.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It was very fun.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like fun. You had to battle there to get yourself to the front and be in position for that last restart. And, I mean, you put on a freaking show. You look good. Led a lot of laps tonight in that Simrap Market machine. I mean, walk us through the last lap, though, of what was going through your head.
Yeah, I mean, I was just kind of focused on the 22, kind of mirror driving to see if he would. I was more worried about him going to my right side than my left side, because obviously if he goes to the left, I can always just side draft out of in the corner. But once I saw Aubrey made a move on him on the backstretch, I knew it was time for me to go down. That way we could maybe both clear going into turn 3. And worked out because the 49 was pushing him, and we all cleared. And I did everything I could to block. I guess according to the interview, he didn't try that hard. So we're gonna have to talk after the race. But I was just gonna block him, or not mirror block. I was gonna mirror drive, try to block him coming to the line, and fortunately it worked out for us.
Yeah, holy crap.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun watching you. There was one point in the race you ended up in the back because of I think you got sideways when you were P2. I think you got a bad push or something like that. Ended up in the back of the pack, and then before you know it, you're right back up in the front. You literally cut through everybody, just 3 wide right through the middle. I saw you do it. You went through 15 rows of cars, almost instantaneous. That was a lot of fun. And then do you have any drivers that you were worried about towards the end there? I know William DeCotte was a driver that was really fast all night, and saw a couple of good blocks from him. Or walk us through that.
I mean, yeah, William doesn't like me very much, so I was kind of worried about him trying to wreck me, but it thankfully didn't happen. I don't really know many of these guys, so I really didn't know who to be worried about per se. But I mean, everyone seemed to be pretty clean up front. I wasn't really that worried. But yeah.
Yeah, holy smokes, dude. Well, congratulations on the win. you got the free entry into our event on September 26th. You can go ahead and find that channel in our Discord, register, and don't even worry about paying. You're already in. You're locked in. So is there any other shout-outs you want to make before we get you out of here tonight?
Yeah, I just want to shout out to you guys for broadcasting. I want to shout out everyone that put the race together, put it on, and also for the free entry prize. I want to thank everyone that watches the broadcast and brings more eyes to Super Speedway community and the what's it called, the just the racing iRacing community, and provides. And also, I want to thank all the other drivers that provided some fun competition. It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
And I want to thank Aubrey for working with me that race. I want to thank William for not wrecking me, and that's it.
Well, that's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Congrats on the win. We did some races for you guys, I think, back when you raced with Noble Esports, and it was a lot of fun calling races there. So hopefully we see some more from you here at B.A.C. and get some more buddies over here. We're always looking for new competition, and a lot of fun guys over there in that community. So I know you got some connections, so bring them on over, get them in the Diecast 200, and maybe you could walk away with a sick 124 scale replica of your paint scheme.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
That was Logan York, your feature race winner after tonight. And I mean, that was just a fun show all around to call, see all the action, everything that happened at B.A.C. I mean, it was sick. I mean, there's so much that happened. Yeah. There's a lot for us to unpack after that. Looking at your feature race results, you had Logan York, 11 laps led. Aubrey Thompson finished second. The hard charger, Braylon McCullum, was up 34 spots. Most laps led was actually William Doucette with 12. He had Logan York beat by 1, but York beat him to the checkered flag. So shout out to that one. Thompson, strong run tonight. We saw a lot of new drivers here, a lot of faces. So thanks to everybody that showed up and raced. We hope we put on a good show for everybody that's new to the channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all the things. We're going to have some more free races coming up on iRacing. Just look for us on the hosted channel or join our Discord. Join our Discord, scan the link, register for the Diecast 200, race on B.A.C. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Bubba, Jarrett, you got anything else?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. There was a lot of people and a lot of people that were racing that were still in the chat having a good time. I'm looking at you, Walker Sanford. I'm looking at Daddy Longlegs, Aubrey Thompson, Austin Hobart. It was a lot of fun. You guys made it awesome. You guys were all good sports, and having you guys in the chat and supporting us means a lot. And like I said, we just do this for the love of the game. So, we'll keep doing this as long as you guys keep putting on shows like this.
Heck yeah. Bubba?
Heck yeah, and I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and thank our sponsors to give another shout out to JS for everything they do for B.A.C. and supporting us. And like I said, all the guys that sponsored other races. And if you're actually looking to sponsor one of our featured events, hit us up in Discord, and we'll get you promoted on our channel as best we can on B.A.C. But thanks to all them guys, and especially Juice Spider for what they do. And but yeah. That's all Absolutely. I got. It was I was trying to tune in as much as I could, but
yeah, I saw you in the chat. I saw you. But thanks everybody again. It was a fun show. It was a good time here at B.A.C. We will see you all again soon. Have a great rest of your Saturday night. Grip it, rip it, and sip it. See ya.
See ya.